And then I was like, oh yeah, I can come in 15 minutes late. I was like, wait, no, I can't.
Don't worry, 6 more months and it'll be all back to normal.
Ugh, fucking daylight
Right,
savings time.
right. Except I'm still gonna be socially isolated.
In 6 months.
I don't know. They're gonna be sending us work laptops and stuff like that, so I'm gonna get to work from home, which is gonna be dope.
You
Because
know what
I
I'm
miss working
hearing?
from home.
I'm hearing more time for D&D, guys.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I just sent out a text to like the Saturday group. I'm like, so how's everyone feel about playing virtually?
Yeah, don't come into my apartment. All right, well, I guess we can get into it. I haven't heard from Ben. Hopefully, he wasn't hit by the tornado last week and the flu this week.
Oh my gosh, was that around his place?
It was in Tennessee. I didn't know. I don't know exactly where in Tennessee he lives. So, but
Mm.
I haven't heard from him. So,
Can can I do the recap?
Yes.
please.
I got bored yesterday, so I wrote down last 2 weeks episodes. So it was pretty tight. Okay. When the One-Horned Pirates killed the Ninja Turtles and the Master, they breathed a sigh of relief and began to punch up their wounds and search the bodies. It was at that point when Forax the Turtle rejoined the party and surveyed the scene. He almost attacked the group in a rage, but as they killed the members of his race. But Iskari, the Tiefling Warlock, lied to him and said that the turtles attacked him first. The group descended further into the whale, encountering hallways, boiler rooms, and infirmary. I'm sorry. And lessons in friendship or some shit. Eventually, they found the central control room where they ran into the humans that they were tasked with finding. However, they were cowering from 5 swarms of cranium rats. At first, it was like an easy fight, because after all, they were rats. But one swarm not only surrounded and bit the Aarakocra monk Rookie, but they also tried to dominate her. So, fuck. Afterwards, the rats tried to dominate Panala, the half-elf bard, and Ascari. Panala. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
I love this recap.
Sorry, I'm literally reading this. Afterwards, the rat tried to dominate Panala, the half-elf bard, and Ascari, the tiefling warlock. Panala, being the half-elf, succeeded in not being dominated, but the same could not be said for Ascari, who failed. And then, under the direction of the rats, proceeded to stab and impale Panala, making her the fourth priestie out of a possible 5 to attack Panala. In response to this attack, Panala cast Thunder Wave, yada yada yada. Unfortunately, she accidentally pushed Erling into a fireball. Well, this is what people might call a shitty situation. Eventually, the pirates formed a truce with the 2 humans, and together they defeated the cranium rats, but not before Erling was knocked unconscious to talk to Crocus. When they reunited with Crocus, they escorted Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine, gave Rookie a log pose, and led the group outside to the whale. Panolo talked to the whale, yada yada yada, guilt tripping. Anyway, the One-Horned pilots sailed on to Whiskey Peak, where they hoped to drop off Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine and convince the mayor not to stop. To stop trying to kill the fucking whale, but not before they reached the island. Before they could reach the island, they encountered severe weather. First it snowed, and then the snow nearly capsized ship. Then they sailed straight into a dangerous thunderstorm, and then they were almost struck by lightning. But they eventually made it out to the bizarre weather, only to find out that Rookie wasn't paying close enough attention to the ship, and they missed the island entirely. So back inside to the weather valley they went. They were nearly destroyed by a rogue wave, had to sail through a dense fog and high winds. So not a good day for the crew or Rookie. Finally, they were able to see Whiskey Peak, and they agreed to turn in for the night, because that entire affair happened 2 hours after they left Laboon. As they woke up the next morning, they discovered that Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine left the ship under the cover of nightfall, but left behind a note that revealed Miss Wednesday was a queen who is currently working for Baroque Works, a gang of bounty hunters who specialize in hunting pirates that are now hanging out on Whiskey Peak. Okay, shit, okay, one more time.
Take a breath.
Bravo,
Take a
bravo,
breath.
bravo.
After a short discussion, the One-Horned Pirates decided to go into Whiskey Peak to buy supplies, but only under heavy disguise made by Benalla for Rookie, the giantess bird. She disguised her as a doctor who lost her license after killing a few patients. Her name is Flellington Wellington. For Iscari, she disguised herself as a smuggler who smuggles in fruit and has an unhealthy obsession with oranges. Her name is Orange Patrice Orange. For Erling, she describes to him as a darn-string student from Harry Potter who trains circus mice to perform a musical act, but unfortunately they go tweedle-tweet instead of doodle-doot, which is a massive disappointment. His name is Vlad Babushka. Before actually kind of ran out of ideas. He's a giant turtle, so she just put a mustache and a hat on him and told him he liked cheese. His name is Cheesington. Penal also ran out of ideas for her own disguise, so she put on a fake beard, bushy eyebrows, booky clothes, and proclaimed that she loves to ride horses and write documents. Her name is Paul Madison. With these disguises, the One-Horned Pirates came up to port when the townspeople were celebrating their arrival, and that's where we left off.
Beautiful.
Woo!
That
You
was the
kind-
greatest recap.
That was so good. You've done too good of a job. You'll have to do all of them from now on.
Aw, shit. Well, to be fair, I will be really bored, so it's a possibility.
All right, so the party is heading on their way into town, close to the dock, riding up the river that's in the middle of the island. And I believe I showed you guys the island already. Yeah, there it is on the map. And as you come to the island, the sun was beginning to set, so the oranges and the blues and dark purples were cascading across the skies, the horizon. And you come up to the dock that they have just outside of the city, and you weigh anchor, and the gangplank is dropped. And you see that there is a crowd of people, and they're like, yeah, woo! The heroes have arrived! And they seem to be almost worshiping you as you begin to make your way off the boat.
Why are they calling us heroes?
Iskari's gonna turn to Benalla and be like, "Do you know any of these people?"
Yeah, no, totally. I really do all the time. This is something that happens all the time. Yeah, I totally know them. I don't.
Okay, well, figure out what's going on.
Nick's busy driving, so you need to do the talking.
Right.
To be fair, it is Hisrod's job to do the talking anyway.
that is her job on the ship.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's my job. Look. Hello there. No, hold on.
You have to
hello there,
embrace
people.
Paul Madison.
My name is Paul Madison. Don't know why you're worshipping us, but we're here to talk to the mayor. No one else. Don't know why you're doing that, but we're going. Where's the mayor? Can you lead us to the mayor?
Yes, oh, well. Yeah, you're the first sight we've seen in quite a while. So we're happy you're here, and we're gonna throw a party. Because new friends! And you do see that, out of the crowd of relatively average height people, there's a 7-foot tall man who has, looks like an old school, judge's wig, that white wig with the really tight curls. And he steps up. Yes, hello and welcome to Whiskey Peak. We will provide you with lodging and drinks for the night, because you have come to us in our time of need. Welcome. And he extends his arm in a big, glorious pose.
Right. I don't know what my captain's going to say. Her name is Patrice. Orange Patrice Orange. I don't know what happened to my accent, but whatever. Don't kill the fucking whale. Can we go in and talk about the whale? What the fuck is this accent?
Well, yes, no problem. Come in. We'll take you over to the tavern and we'll discuss it over drinks. Everyone has a drink on the government. And he, big arm, leads you over, and the crowd kind of is reaching out at you like you're pop stars, trying to touch you and just showering you with praises as you are led through the crowd to the local tavern, where you see the tavern is it's almost like an old Western style tavern. So you've got the barkeep on one side with the bar, big wall with a mirror that has all the bottles lined up, and then there's seating around, and then there's a piano on one side, stairs leading up to the second floor, typical tavern style. And he opens the door and lets you all in, the kind of swinging doors, lets you all in, and he says, "Bartender, get these folks around. The heroes have arrived." And they put out a round of shots for you guys.
That's great, my friend. Didn't expect you to warm up the welcome. What particularly did we do again? I'm just gonna fucking change the accent every time I talk. I can't keep.
You can just talk normal. It's fine. I understand you're in an accent.
I
But
He
I
says,
kind of like her being in a disguise and constantly changing.
"Well,
the
you
accent.
did roll a 14 for your disguise, so understandably you're varying in your accents as you're speaking."
Also,
I thought she rolled a natural 1 for herself.
No, that was.
That was for Tortle.
That was for the turtle.
Oh, okay. That was
I
before
got Tortle Demand Cheese as his name. Demand Cheese. He likes cheese. That was his disguise, so that was a natural 1 for him. I think you rolled a 3 for you.
I rolled a 2 for me.
A 2 for you. And he says, "Well, like the folks said, we haven't seen many visitors in a while, and we could use new company. And so we want to shower you with praises and welcomes, because we can."
I roll an
Alright.
insight check on this guy. See if
Certainly.
He looks genuinely thankful, or he looks like he's trying to fuck our shit up.
Iskari is
20.
gonna drink her drink.
Okay. Takes down the shot. It is akin to like Fireball whiskey. It's got a little cinnamon into it. So you've got the alcohol heat,
She
but
spits it out.
you've got you got the other taste. "Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not to your liking?"
Oh, no, I like oranges.
"Ah, sophisticated. Bartender, get the orange liqueur for the captain, please." And he pours out a thick orange, almost syrup in consistency, almost honey in consistency. And it kind of bloop, 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 bloop out of the bottle. And it's a very thick orange liqueur.
She will sip on this.
And you sip on that. And so for Erling, you notice that he is definitely putting on a face. He's being extremely boisterous for the sake of the morale of the people. That's what the vibe you're getting. Very politician-esque. Big show.
Alright.
You feel that he might be hiding maybe some troubles. His brow furrows a little bit in a couple of his sentences. And judging off what you knew from the encounter with the humans in the whale, they're running low on food.
All right.
And so he's like, "Yes, please come. Enjoy the meal. Enjoy the drinks. The first one's on the house. And if you want, we can discuss business. Or you can just stay and enjoy yourselves."
I kind of want you to stop killing the whale.
"Well, I'm sorry. Do you have a personal relationship with the whale?"
It's a fucking whale. Why would you want to kill a fucking whale for that? You just go fishing in the sea. You don't kill a fucking whale. What the fuck are you trying to do over there?
"There's no there's no fish in the vicinity of our island. So we sent people out to sail out and gather harvest, and the best harvest that we found was the giant whale who'd feed us for a long time."
Look, I'm not going to dig it right into my history, but I will say this: that whale is very intelligent. Is this a fucking okay? That whale is very fucking intelligent. I don't. Why am I sounding Indian?
It's okay. I understand. It's very strong alcohol. Don't worry, it'll pass. But no matter. If that's that big of a problem, then perhaps we can discuss some form of trade? Or perhaps, I could ask you a favor? Or, perhaps some form of, you know...
Are you? Isgari's gonna pipe up, and she's gonna say, "Are you saying that you're not gonna stop hunting a sentient whale unless we pay you off?"
No,
You
no, we just...
motherfucker.
We need food, and if you made it past the whale, then you're strong enough to take care of yourselves, and, we don't want to cause any trouble. It's not a threat. We need food, so I was gonna ask for aid.
What kind of aid are you talking?
Well, we've sent people out, to various islands and locales, for instance, the Twin Peaks, to find food that they could bring back. So I would ask if you would accept this offer, that I would request that you go to Little Garden, where there are large creatures that could be harvested and brought back to feed our town.
Are
What's
there
in it
anything
for us?
What do you want?
I don't want another fun.
I want, well, besides you to stop hunting
Laboon.
the whale, you would have to pay us quite a hefty sum, or provide us with lumber and other things like that to take care of our ship, because we are en route to Water 7 to find a shipwright.
Water 7, right. Well, I don't know if you've been on the sea for long, but it's kind of difficult to just navigate, with the weather effects and everything, but I do have an eternal log pose to an island that is close to Water 7, and that will give you a direct line of navigation to that island, which I would be willing to trade for the ability to bring food back into our island.
Well, and my other question is, who are these people that you're sending out? Do you know them well?
I know every single one of them, yes. Why, did some of them cause trouble for you?
You could say that. But they also disappeared off of our ship, and so do you know where we could find what were their names again?
Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine.
And you see that his expression goes real stern when you say Miss Wednesday. Oh, those two. I didn't expect them to cause trouble for you. They probably escaped your ship so that way they weren't found by their guild's enforcers.
You mean the Barak works?
Yes, they work for the Brokeworks, but they have their enforcers that deal with unsightly, or rather unprofessional business works. That sullies the name. They're called the Unluckies. Like I said, they're enforcers. They put the agents back in line.
Uh-huh.
So they probably tried to go into hiding because they failed the mission.
Could you give us 1 second to talk?
By all means.
Iskari's gonna like get everyone together. And she's gonna turn and she's gonna, like whisper to Penala, and she's gonna say, those two were very
Flamboyant.
good at hunting whales. Do you think that this person would be able to send anybody else that would be actually able to accomplish the job?
You know, I probably not.
Then do we really need to jump through hoops for this idiot?
For the whale isn't a sentient being, Iskari. That's what you said.
Yeah, but this guy's not even. Isn't he working with the people that are who are secretive, and why would he keep his word? Once we leave, he has no reason to keep his word, no matter how many errands we run.
Are you?
But if the town rescinds their contract on the whale for food, perhaps this guild will no longer have reason to send others after it.
Isn't the mayor the one doing that?
And so if we provide food for the town from elsewhere, perhaps the mayor can rescind whatever offer he has already made with this guild.
There's no telling what he'll do. Well, who's to say that once they run out of the food that we provide them, that they will go hunt the whale again? I just don't trust him, is what I'm saying.
I don't either.
I trust him.
Why? You don't find this entire situation strange?
Yes, I agree. It is strange, but I like the cut of that guy's hair.
Even though he tried to buy you off with the cheaper whiskey first.
That was cheap whiskey?
It was the best they had.
Don't you feel like a dick?
It just.
But you don't know
orange.
that. It just wasn't orange.
Skari will say, why, or what about the note?
Oh, right, the note. What did the note say again? I work for the thing.
I just put on the map for you guys so you guys can see what he looks like over the island.
Is he bald?
No. It's
that's his wig
very
thing. Okay.
very prim and properly delicately groomed
After
hair.
for a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yes.
about to laugh because Penala's like, I like his hair, and I'm like, he's bald.
It's fake. No, that's his actual hair. It does not look like a wig.
Oh my god. I trust him. I mean, with hair like that. Also, he's carrying a saxophone. Like, I
That does
cannot-
add to his credibility.
It does.
You know
add
what
to
they
his-
say about foot size?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It sounds like a desperate guy who's trying to feed his people. And I mean, whale is a big thing. But I mean, we go kill a few sea kings and, give them a few sea kings. I mean, that should give them enough time to get their game back. And, then by then the whale will be moved on because he talked to Penala and they won't be able to find him. So we'll just go, it won't really be out of our way because we're trying to kill stuff anyways, right?
I have an idea. Erling, how much do you think it would cost to buy an entirely new ship once we get to Water 7?
After the expenses that made at our last stop in port, I think we are seriously under the value for a new ship entirely.
Give me a ballpark figure. How many berries, how much gold do you think it would cost us?
How many oranges?
Significantly more than the roughly 7,000 we have.
DM, how much would it cost for a brand new ship?
Looking. One moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk about the aspects of the ship. What
Well, if you
what size of
consider
ship?
The same size as we have right now.
Okay.
Because Iskari is going to say, so what I'm thinking is if we're going to risk life and limb for these people, we need to get something more than a promise that they're not going to hunt a whale. So we should ask for a price that's worth working for, which would be the price of a new ship, in case something were to happen
I see.
to our ship.
I see where you're going. This is why you're captain. I mean, orange smuggler.
Right.
So
You're
so
right,
you're
Doctor.
looking you're looking at roughly 10,000 gold starting for a ship. So that's just bare bones ships. Any kind of additional modifications will be on top of that.
So we just need.
All right. So if Erling gives Iskari that answer, she's going to turn back to curly-haired man. She's going to say, "All right, we've reached a decision. We will
it's
help
wonderful.
we'll help you get enough food for your people for the price of 10,000 gold, and a promise that you won't hunt this whale."
10,000 gold. I'm sorry we don't have that fundage.
I guess you don't have enough money to feed your people. You're just going to let them starve because you don't have enough gold or ability to farm for them. What do you do for them?
I
You just
maintain
create
the
suffering
status
for your
quo.
people by being unable to take care of them? What is your job around here? What do you even do?
I keep the people happy, and we do
You're not doing a very
survive.
good job.
Folk need things that go tweedle tweet instead of things that continue to go toodle toot.
Oh, you're a musician.
You seem to go toodle toot, Fred.
I think I understand. Yes, if you look around, there's not much for farming here. It's all sand, and it's too dry, and we don't get enough rain for crops. And like I said, the fishing is not well in these waters. So that's why I've been sending people out to try to gather meats and foods from other islands and bringing them back.
And they're just doing this of the goodness of their heart.
Well, those people live here, so they're trying to enhance the community.
Oh, do they? Where does Miss Wednesday live?
Miss Wednesday, she lives in the upper district, and he can point it out to you, but it's like it's up one of the mountains. It's a little bit higher up. She lives up there. But why do you want to know where she lives?
Because she's the one that we talk to the most about this, so I would want to talk to her.
I see. Okay, well, you can go look for her there, but if she hasn't...
Good. And you can think about how much money you're willing to pay for the lives of your people.
Well, in an eternal log pose that gets you directly to an island is worth a small fortune.
Maybe
Not
if
coin.
it was an eternal log post of the island I wanted to go to.
Do you even know where Water 7 is on this chain of islands?
I'll find it. But you can't point me there, so you have nothing to offer me. You could point me to an island that's near it, but then I'm at the same problem. And you can't pay me enough gold to guarantee the safety of my ships, so I don't really see a reason to help you other than, I don't know,
Laboon the whale.
saving me. Well, I mean, it's just saving us a trip back here to kill him if he does anything to it. Can Iskari roll an intimidation check on that?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Assisted as Erling is casting thaumaturgy on her as she's saying it to make her voice louder and louder so more of the crowd can hear that he's incapable of buying us at this point, kind of a thing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can I? Like,
Somebody's gonna have to
my-
roll for me because I'm not quite home yet.
Oh no.
A D20? Oh.
2d20s.
Okay.
Ah, no.
Oh, one more. All right.
I'll take Erling's.
All
19.
right, 19 plus.
Plus your
Plus a lot.
a
I
lot,
know
yeah.
I'm proficient with it, so I think it's like a
plus
plus.
9,
I think it's plus. Yeah, I have a plus
28.
4 on my charisma, right?
Yeah, so it's you guys are plus 4, so plus
Plus
8,
7.
27. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what his shit his pants roll is. Okay. Low. Yeah, you see him falter in his demeanor a little bit, and he looks around, and you see him put up his hand. And he says, "Psst. One moment, please. Let me speak with the church and see what they can provide." And he calls over one of the nuns that works at the church, and this is also a rather large being. Only just slightly shorter than the mayor themselves, and this nun is roughly about 6.5 feet tall, and she's wearing a full nun's robes with the hat, very dark complexion, and you guess that there is a muscular build underneath these robes, as they're slightly fitting, and she leans over to the mayor, and they begin discussing. Is there anything you guys want to do while they're talking?
As they're talking, can Penala pull out her lute and play Jalem's tune?
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
one you learned. Nice.
Yeah. Maybe they heard something, and I don't know how to describe Jalem because I haven't seen him in 2 years, and I don't know what he looks like first.
You play the tune while these two are talking, and the rest of the crowd, they're kind of dins of rabble-rousing as they were talking about the uproar from Iskari. They all begin to quiet, and you hear the quiet whispers of the mayor and the head nun, and just the strum of your lute. And the song plays out, and everyone recognizes it. And they're all eyes on Penala.
Shit. Yes. Okay. Great. Mystery. Got a clue.
And they begin to sing the song along with your playing.
Ah, tight. Yes. Great.
The mayor turns back around, and the nun is walking heavy-footedly away, almost stomping on the ground. And he kind of bows his head a little bit. "I will recall the hunt on the whale. I offer you 5,000 gold pieces and the log pose that gets you closer to your goal, if you will assist us in getting food."
I mean, that seems reasonable.
Reasonable.
What do you think, Arling? Or I mean, Beetle. What was your name again?
Vlad?
Vlad Babushka.
Yeah, Vlad.
Babushka. Can I roll an insight check on this guy to see how uncomfortable he is with this amount of money? See if
Yeah,
he
go for it.
could still with a 22.
Nice.
You feel like he's not hiding that this is like a deep gouge to the pocket of the people. Essentially, this is a great sum of money that they have on this island. And you look around at the people, and they look poor. They're in tattered, almost like burlap clothes. They're just, it's like a derelict town. So this seems like a lot of money that they have, that he's offering to bring food back back into the society.
5,000 will go far away for putting circus back towards act.
All right, very well. We're going to Beetle then for your bottle.
Teetle Tuttle?
I don't know. I'm just saying what what he says.
All right. Well,
I
payment
like oranges.
upon delivery of food, I suppose.
All right. But you promised not to send anyone out for the whale while we're getting your food.
I wouldn't dare cross this mighty fine group of people. No. That, as long as food returns, bounty is rescinded.
I want to insight check that specific statement.
Go for it.
On if he will send people out.
He definitely seems honest about that. As long as he has some new food for his city, he has no problem.
Well, is safe.
Yeah.
Right, and speaking of the whale, while we were down there, we heard that he had a bit of a friend. Do you know of the bard named Jalem, and have you seen him recently?
Jalem,
He
let
plays
me
that
see.
song that you just played.
I believe that I have heard that before when I was young. Yes. But sailing through here, I don't believe I've seen Jalem in person. Only pictures of him.
Nothing in the past 2 to 3 years.
No, perhaps he took a different island off the start of the Grand Line.
Right. Great. Well. I think we'll be going, right? Get some food for the island, right?
Let's make a stop by Miss... And then we back to the ship.
Right, Miss Wednesday.
All right, so the whole party's going.
Wellington, little kind of.
Iskari's going. Anyone else could come with her.
Yeah,
God.
well,
I kind of want to stay at this inn and perform.
I'll
Just
hang
as
out
a-
with Penala
as a
for the
little-
buddy system.
Oh,
God.
that went well last time you guys were in a tavern.
Yeah, can I have a different buddy?
Nope, sorry, we're all fresh out of buddies.
Okay, rookie. You know rock, paper, scissors, yes?
Dr. Wellington Bellington.
Right. Doctor. Who are you going with? Winner picks.
Banala's my buddy.
Aww.
I mean, whatever your name is, what's your name?
All right,
Oh.
Orange. Orange, Patrice, Orange, I'm with you then.
Great. Let's go find this person.
Oh, we're splitting up the party.
Yep, wonderful. All right, so
I mean, I'm just gonna level with you. Splitting up the party is the most One Piece thing.
oh, for sure, 100%.
They
You
are
need to
like
watch this
never.
series.
They are never all together.
Yeah, only at the climax of the arc are they all together. So Erling and Iskari head out, and You get a better look at the town, and it's very, I want to say, very like New Mexico in styling. It's a lot of adobe huts with thatched roofs or stick roofs, flat roofs, and you just see them kind of sparsely populated, some up on hills and some down. Yeah, split up and search for clues.
Are you just describing the neighborhood out here?
Yes, I'm describing your neighborhood. You see a really shitty car missing all four wheels just across the road. Hear some gunshots down the way. No, so you guys just see it's a very like old western town, and you see up on beginning to climb one of these cacti, kind of nestled about a quarter of the way up this cacti mountain. You see that there are a bank of slightly larger homes, still in the same styling, but they have like terracotta roofs up on that next tier. You take the winding path, and as you get to the foot of this green hill that is covered, from a distance it's covered in spines. As you get closer to it, you see that there are gravestones as far as your eye can see, encircling the entire circumference of these mounds, these mountains. The spines were gravestones. And so you're basically walking through a large graveyard. And
Why do you suppose these live here, Erling?
This tradition seems very confusing for me.
They live in
I just heard the first part. They
Okay, I'm glad that wasn't just me. I was like,
Sorry, I think. Can you hear me?
Yes.
yes.
Oh, weird. So you said that in general, why live in a place with no food?
Seems like a poor placement, but there's something the old man said about this not being the only island on one's journey through the Grand Line. Makes me think this might be less of a singular routed journey and more like one with many, many different obstacles. And the route that we choose may lead to which obstacles we come to face before we come to the end of the Grand Line.
Still don't.
Still very strange for them to have set up shop here.
Erling, roll me a history check.
You got it. 25.
So
You're on fire. Today.
you are hot.
I can make all the skill checks
just
all day
wait.
long, but
When you get
don't
into
ask me
combat,
back.
natural one
As
against the
long as
creatures.
It is not your character.
Yeah, you're gonna fail to hit the creatures, and you will crit. I'm guessing Panon. So with your kind of astute studying of economics as you were in business before, that being one of the first islands on the Grand Line leads to more opportunities to trade and to do business with people that are just coming over Reverse Mountain. And so they set up shop here to provide services for people coming in. Now, you do know that they are bounty hunters, so perhaps people coming in would trade for wares in the city, or for work, possible navigation to the next island on the Grand Line and things of that nature. So they don't really have a commodity, but they have services that they can provide.
And like as we're walking, I'm doing my best to kind of explain this history of Whiskey Peak, like its tactical location in regards to the business outcome.
Right. Yeah.
And Iskari is gonna be sitting there just like pointing out all the stupid about that.
And
Doesn't make
Erling's
sense.
Mostly agreeing.
Doesn't make sense in the long term.
And then they get to the house.
And then you get to the house, so you come up to this it's a relatively grand style house. Nice archways, the windows. There are actually windows here. Most of the other places you saw didn't have windows. Just shutters over open holes. So this one actually has windows and a balcony on the second floor. And you go up to the front door. There's a couple of pillars that come down surrounding the entryway. And you see that the door is partially...
knock on the front door with her gauntleted fist.
You knock on the door, and it's partially ajar. Seems like it wasn't latched.
She turns to Erling and says,
I see you picked up a few things from my lockpicking.
she's just gonna push the door open and walk in.
You push the door the rest of the way, and you see with the night sky beginning to fade that there's an eerie, like ominous blue light surrounding the entryway, peeking in. You kind of see that triangle of light coming from outside, and you see a couple of spots of lights coming from the left and the right where the windows are open, letting in the moonlight into the house. And you see that the entryway has a nice rug, nice embroidered rug, and there's like a bench on one side, and there's like an armoire on the other side for coats. And you see that these furnishings have been disrupted. The armoire's doors are open. You see a couple of things scattered on the floor. You see that the bench has been kind of disheveled and moved to the side, and it's not in like an even placement on the wall. And as you step in and you look left and right, you just see that there's a drawer open here, and there's a cabinet open on the other side. Looks like someone was either searching for something or packing.
Seems like we're too late,
Shout.
Captain.
Hey, hello. Here.
Make a perception check, the both of you.
I roll. Sorry, I had to
11 for Iskari.
11 plus?
So Iskari,
whatever Iskari.
yeah, Erling, you're too busy just trying to adjust to the light. You have your goggles, but you're just kind of adjusting to the scenario, and your analytic mind is kind of quickly processing what all the different scenarios of this, disheveled home could be. Iskari, you do hear a creaking coming from the second floor, like maybe a loose floorboard or something.
Oh, she's gonna go upstairs.
Stealthily?
Not even gonna tell Erling. She's just gonna walk upstairs.
Just chest out, heading up the stairs, boldly. Like she do. So you go upstairs, and you see that on the second floor, which is slightly smaller, that there's like a sitting room directly off of the stairway, and to the right there's a double door that's open, and you hear that slight creaking noise, as well as the sound of maybe curtains being blown in the wind.
Draw her forward and push.
You push forward. Erling, are you following Iskari?
If I hear her going upstairs, yes. Like, if she's kind of going off doing her own thing, like, Erling will keep searching around downstairs.
I mean, you would hear her going upstairs because she's not trying to hide it. She's walking normally.
Then, yeah,
but she
I'll
hasn't made
trail
any
her.
indication that she's heard something.
In that case, I'll clear out the first floor.
Okay. So, Skari, as you're walking towards this bedroom chamber, you sword first open up the door, and you catch in the corner of the room with your dark vision that there is a slender female body in the corner with that bag, and it looks like she was in the process of mid-stuffing something into like a duffel bag. What do you do?
Is it Miss?
It appears to be, yeah. With your dark vision, it definitely looks like what she was wearing previously. Same high ponytail. With you see that peacock belt on the waist.
Iskari's going to go to the. She's gonna like rush to the window to prevent her from escaping out the window. You know, so because if she has to rush downstairs, Erling's down there. And then she's gonna say, "Leaving so soon again."
She drops the bag and looks to you. No, I just, yes, I was.
Great. Mind explaining what the fuck is going on?
What part?
Well, starting with what that was. And she like just towards.
I didn't catch that, Nick.
Oh, she says starting with whatever that was, and she like points at the town.
Oh, yeah, the mayor, Groppoli, he's trying his hardest to provide for them, but that's not his true purpose for being here on the island. That's never really suited him. He's more of an advisor than a ruler.
Oh, I picked that up.
Yeah.
Hey.
He
So what is he?
he is also a member of Brokeworks.
What is Baroque? What is it? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they pirates? Government? Something else?
Something else. They are a fanatical group of bandits, really, that are working for one particularly strong individual. And he's trying to grow his forces by using bounty hunters and thugs to do his bidding.
What does that have to do with you?
He is trying to take control over what my father has in our home. And I'm trying to find out exactly who he is. So that way I can deal with him appropriately. Because you don't go into
How
fights
is
without
hunting
knowing
whale?
people. The
How is
whale?
hunting whale?
Well, the town down there are the millions. Every one of them is a bounty hunter.
Erling, get up here. We have a problem.
Oh.
Guess who's in town?
I wonder why they celebrated our arrival.
Aye, Captain.
Hey, look who it is.
Oh,
She's, like,
good, you
points at
found
you
her.
all.
Hello.
Stopped her is specific, but
Charlie's
yeah,
gonna slam any open doors or windows with Thaumaturge, just slam them all shut.
Closed room.
tell him what you.
The citizens of this city, this town, are called the Millions, and they serve Mr. Zero, a crime lord who is currently trying to take over a prized possession of my father's in our kingdom.
Who's your father?
King Nefertari.
Never heard.
You've been outside the world government, haven't you?
Yes.
That's why.
Erling, you heard of him?
History check?
Oh, on
A natural
fire!
20?
Yeah. Cobra Nefertiri is a king who has signed the pact with the world government to protect his country. But his position on politics and caring for the people differs from that of the rest of the world government, and so he is kind of an outcast amongst the rest of the world government. He's a kind ruler, and he cares for his people, and his city is prosperous. But that is not in favor of the rest of the world government. And he is the king of Alabasta.
And his name is King Cobra Nefertari.
Yep.
All right.
Well, for once, a ruler that takes care of their people. That might be the first time I've heard of.
And why do you think he would send his daughter out unless it was absolutely dire?
How come we're not helping her? Why are we helping?
Oh, Grappoli? He is my
Well,
protector.
the mayor asked him. Iskari just throws her up.
He is a bodyguard. He will take the bullet for me if I need it. And he is putting on a face for the rest of the millions. So that way we can gather intel on Mr. Zero.
What about that number 9? Is he with you too?
No, he thinks that I'm Miss Wednesday, and that is it. Just another member of Baroque Works.
They're gonna try to take my ship, aren't they?
Probably.
Erling, we've got to go. Coming with? She like points at the girl.
What did Garoppoli ask of you?
He asked us to go find food for this place called. What was the name of that island?
He's trying to send us to Little Garden to harvest creatures to feed the people of this town.
And he was going to pay us 5,000 gold for bring back the, and a promise not to.
Promise not to harm the whale. Well, I made sure to sabotage the missiles that Mr. Nine was using, so he wouldn't have been able to hurt the whale anyway.
Oh, Isra,
Yeah.
I like.
So, unfortunately, he needs to maintain his cover so that way we can gather intel. If you go and just kill everyone, then all of my leads would be lost.
Well, he said something. What did he call them? Unfavorables, unsullied, something.
Oh, yes, those. The unluckies.
Oh, I like one.
Well, if they show up, you are definitely unlucky. They are the enforcers and executioners of Mr. Zero.
Is that who? Right now?
I'm sorry?
Is that who you're running from right now? You're packing
Yes,
your bag. Where
yes.
were you going?
I was just going to, honestly, hide away on your ship until your log post reset to the next island, which is Little Garden anyway. So I was going to find a way onto the next island, aboard your ship,
Erling, do we
and
have a
hopefully get
stowaway
off there.
policy yet? We need to.
Considering recent events, I'm surprised we haven't heard one up already. But yes, I think it is now a matter of importance when we make our way back to the ship.
All right. Well, let's go save my ship. Our ship.
Well, as long as you haven't drinking anything from the bar, you should be alright.
What?
Oh no, that's classic. They invite people into the town and then poison them.
What if I watched them?
If you watched what?
I watched them pour the drink out of the bottle.
What drink did you get?
The orange liqueur.
That one's safe. But the whiskey is poisoned.
Damn it.
And we're
Erling
gonna
collapses to
we're
the
gonna
ground.
stop and then we're gonna pan back over to the inn. I need Rookie and
Oh no, you
I need
too.
Penala to roll me a Constitution save, please.
Luckily, Iskari's like resist.
Well, you didn't drink it; you spat it out.
Oh shit! I
I
think
didn't even do that on purpose. I just did that because you said it tastes like Fireball whiskey, and I was like, gross.
I think Penala just wanted to look tough. Penala is not
Oh,
tough,
no.
y'all.
Oh no, what happened?
You need to roll a
Gotta roll a
Constitution save.
Constitution.
That's you, Rookie.
Constitution.
10?
You both fall
Wow.
face first into the table you're sitting at.
Oh no.
Scooby and Shaggy are down. Scooby and Shaggy are
We-
down.
So
Are you
as
ready to rock?
as you're rocking and everyone's cheering and gathering around and they're all, oh yeah, we're so glad you're here. We're glad you're here. And you're just having a good old time and you just get drowsy and you just collapse on the table. Erling, I need you to make me a Constitution save.
We didn't do too much, did we?
I mean, oh fuck.
Erling's feeling a little drowsy as he gets up the stairs
It's a bit breezy up here by the graveyard.
and he starts to slump. His
Get
legs
off
get
of
wobbly
this frozen ocean.
and he passes out on the floor.
Well, great. She's gonna pick Erling up and sling him over her shoulder, and then she's gonna look back at Miss Wednesday and say, "Are you coming?"
We have to get your friends and get out of here. Hopefully they haven't fallen as well. And she throws her bag over her shoulder and she pulls
Yep.
off her belt, leaves it out in her hand, just kind of clanking against the ground. And she runs outside and she whistles, puts her offhand, she whistles. And there is essentially a giant duck that runs around the building and it goes, "Huh," and she hops on top of it. I will get there first and try to secure your friends. Come behind. Oh, actually, throw Erling on top.
Trying to help him.
Yeah, put him on the duck.
Okay.
So
So
she,
put him on the duck.
throw Erling over her lap on the duck, and she says, "Let's go, Haro." And she starts taking off, and this duck is fast.
Wait for me!
Sorry, only room for two. She takes off with this duck cloud of dust. And 5 minutes later, you two, she waits. She waits, making sure they're not taking them out of the building. And she kind of still hears the din of everyone else cheering. They're like, "Yeah, we got 2 of them. That's gonna be 5,000 gold for us." And
Guys does not work at all.
No, they knew exactly who we were.
Wait,
Mr.
but it was a
Nine,
28 disguise.
Mr. Nine was on the
Because
ship
they knew
before.
Our ship.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
knew
but
exactly who we were coming off the ship.
Mr. Nine went off the ship and
But
he
they still
knows
knew
the
what
ship.
He knew who you were before and the name of the ship.
Yeah,
They're
our
like,
ship didn't
"Yeah."
get disguised.
Fuck.
We'll work on that.
And then, so Iskari catches up She ties off Haro to the side, and in the time that she was waiting for you, she has made a concoction and she has poured it down Erling's throat, curing his unconsciousness.
The strangest dream, like I was a duck soaring over the skies.
You see this duck turn around and go,
I'm still dreaming.
Once Iskari catches up, she's just gonna be well, seems you serve a purpose. Royalty? You can stick around on my ship if
Thank you, Captain. I like to get things done. Shall we go save your friends?
yes. Come on, Erlich.
All right.
I mean, Vlad.
Let me know. Let me tell you.
Dog?
When, hold on, my notes. When we get in there,
she says, "Do
Garoppoli
you
will
have a
know that
plan?"
you're with me. Do not attack him. He will aid us. On the other hand, Miss Monday, she is quite powerful. Watch out. All right.
She
She's the really tall nun.
Oh, we saw her.
Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of people in there, so hope you got your battle faces on. I'll try to administer the cure to your friends. Just keep them off of me for a moment. And then we need to get to the ship and, well, hopefully make it through the night.
Erling, you ready?
Well, let's go fuck some shit up.
All right. Party comes bashing in. And, well, how do you enter? Through the front door? Like badasses?
Yeah, Iskari pulls out 2 swords, kicks down the front door, and says, "Honey, I'm home."
Oh, that'd be so sick.
So-
Before she
That's
kicks
exactly
the door,
what happens.
Erling's casting in large honor.
Oh! Oh, snap. So you're like, what, 12 feet tall?
Iskari's already almost 7 feet tall.
14 feet tall.
Oh no, Iskari's 6'2", so she's 12 feet tall.
12 feet tall. It's just boom, kicking these double doors, and they slam open, they crack off the hinges, and you just see everyone like the record scratch. Everyone turns and pulls swords. Let's roll for initiative.
And she says, "I'm looking for the doctor and the bard."
I write horses and documents, but yeah, sure, whatever. This guy's
The same
best.
person.
Oh, I don't have a
Your tokens are to the bottom right.
yes.
Like I said, impromptu. Woo, here we go.
I mean,
I'm enjoying it.
Good,
This is the
good,
third
good, good,
time
good.
Iskari getting to tell this guy that he's a shitty leader for not providing for people is so on brand for.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Almost getting kidnapped is unfortunately a brand that is on brand for
Yep.
Penala, so
That is true.
this is the 3rd time.
You're our damsel in distress. Oh, maybe you're Daphne.
Excuse me, I can fucking fight back. I mean, I
So could Daphne.
yeah,
She's
only
just
in
always
like
the one that got kidnapped.
only in like the later series.
Right?
But I am.
And you know what? She got kidnapped with Scooby before, I'm sure. So.
Oh yeah, many a time.
Yeah.
Scooby's the other person that gets kidnapped, right?
All right.
Yep. You could be Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
we shouldn't be
Yeah.
partners.
Well, I don't want to go.
All
with I
right.
don't want to partner up with the Scars.
So you kick in this bar
Iskari
door,
is Fred.
and you see a ton of people.
And there's one Iskari, so we're
Yeah, oh, that's more than enough for Iskari, for sure. So you actually see about 30 people in this bar. This time, no cannon to take them all out. So,
Should take me about
10 rounds.
give me one give me a minute. Literally 1 minute. Put a minute on the clock. Let's go.
Oh wait. Oh shit.
Hold on, just try to throw a quick combat
does
together.
Iskari see Penala or Rookie when she comes in?
Yeah, you see that they are bound and on the floor in the middle of the tavern.
The people around them die first.
I like it.
It's like one of those movies where the bad guy comes in and is like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut your head off, and then I'm gonna do this. And they're like, yeah, right. And it's like, nah, but for real. 1 minute later, it's all done.
Iskari's a bad and follows through and doesn't monologue. Oh my gosh, this for Ozzy.
All right.
Except the dumb.
Okay, I lied. It wasn't 30 people. It was 20.
Okay, so still bad, but
Oh, shit.
okay.
Okay.
Their chances are even worse.
Yep.
The other 10 are at the store buying toilet paper.
Right.
Iskari says, I'm gonna give you some time to go find it.
I accidentally closed my tab. 1 second.
Well, why'd you do that, you silly?
I'm panicked. I'm panicked.
You silly duck.
I am a silly duck.
You silly goose.
I think I broke Roll20. Or not Roll20. D&D Beyond.
Did you baroque it?
I broke it.
Ah.
Baroque, but it works.
All right. You know what? Let's get some battle music going.
Oh please, for the love of God, it better not be that circus music.
Nope. Prepare
Never again.
incoming music, Nick.
Oh man, that's bad for me.
All right. So, I'm just going to run the encounter here because I got a lot of creatures, and then I'll add you guys to this one on mine. We're just for everyone out there watching, we're testing the D&D Beyond combat tracker.
Ooh.
See the combat track?
What's that?
Combat track.
That time all I heard was the words combat tracker.
Why? Why?
You got quiet.
Can you see the combat tracker on Twitch?
Oh, no, you can't.
I just know you have that D&D Beyond.
I do, but I don't think it does the combat tracker yet.
One day.
That would be nice.
Are you listening, D&D Beyond at Roll20?
Yeah, hurry up and make it, like, not beta, so that way we can have the
Yeah, how
the
dare
thing
you,
for it.
product.
Alright, 1 second. Building up the suspense.
You know, it never
All right.
actually occurred to me that Iskari would actually people know stuff.
You're really quiet right now, Nick.
Is that better?
A little bit.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch to my.
Yeah, switch mics. Starting up, we got. Oh, she's asleep.
Oh no!
No, not me. Just napping over
Erling.
here.
So Erling is stepping in to these doors kicked open by Ascari, dual wielding his wands in hands, aiming them up like pistols, and just taking a couple of firebolt shots at those closest to the table where Rookie and Penala are unconscious.
All right, take your shots.
15 and a 26.
2 hits, and you kill 2 of them.
All right. Pardon, Mayor, but it seems as though there's been a slight change to our work order.
All right, anything else?
That'll be it for Erling round 1.
All right. Next, you see coming from around like a storage room, this giant woman, and she pulls off her nun's cloak, revealing a short checkered pattern, like short skirt, and she is just full of muscles. And she just comes up, barrels down, and punches the first person in, which I believe was Ascari.
Yes, it was.
Oh my god, much better.
Well, it should be. I paid $120 for this mic. I didn't pay anything for that mic.
Came in the box at Cracker Jacks.
All right.
The problem is the computer that this mic is attached to.
USB ports going bad?
Yeah, my computer's just old. And wow, that's a nun?
Yeah, she pulled off her nun's gown and she's bringing on the pain. She's gonna punch at you.
I worship her.
Big power raise.
Look at those legs.
Oh my god.
Natural 20!
Fuck.
Oh, I'm rolling rocks tonight. So
I was
that
gonna say, wait, I have that ability. Nope, that is definitely Rafal.
to cancel a 20?
Good.
Yep, Rafal can do that. Not Ascari.
So let's see, that's 9, 18, 24 points of damage to you.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And it missed the second attack. And that's its go. That brings us to Sleepy Penala. And then the millions come. And they're not happy. So they are going to start flanking around Erling and Ascari, and basically it's just a wave of people just coming over and just trying to slash at you. So we're going to take a couple of attacks. And some people are like throwing beer bottles and shit, so let's see what happens. All right, Erling, that is a 17 to hit.
He's throwing up a shield on this one.
All right, what's your new AC?
21.
All right. The first 5 people come out and try to hit at you, and your shield just blocks it all. Let's get some more people going. Miss. 2 hits. So out of 12 people swinging and throwing shit at Erling, 2 hit.
Jesus.
For a total of...
If you give them separate for concentration saves.
oh, yeah, sure. So one hit is 4 points of damage. The other one is 6 points of damage.
Sweet.
All right. So that goes through those guys. We're going to take a couple of throws at the princess. Miss. All right. The millions are done. That brings us to Ascari.
Oh, right, because Penal is still asleep.
Penal is still asleep.
Like a baby.
Well, Ascari's gonna fight back against this big bitch.
She's all up in your grill. Go for it.
Yeah, so she's gonna Hexblade's curse her. And
Gotcha.
what do I get for being big? I do 1d4 extra damage.
Yeah, extra d4 and advantage on strength checks, I believe.
Cool. All right. So next thing Iskari is going to do is so that was her bonus action, so she's going to take 2 attacks against this big lady with her Colossus Bane.
And this is a great
She's gonna
sword
do
wielded
this.
by an even larger. So I'm going to tell you this. If you hit, you cleave into the next 2 people. Because this is now a large greatsword in your hand.
Yeah. Can she attack recklessly? I would like to recklessly attack.
You can recklessly attack. You have advantage on
Okay.
your attack rolls.
All right.
So that's triple
and-
advantage for you.
Yeah, it is. So that's a 17, almost a crit.
That hits. You cleave into 2 people to the left, killing them.
Roll a d4 for me, please. All right, and then an extra 3 damage from being big, and then another 3 damage from my Hexblade's curse.
So 22?
So 22, yeah. And then second attack. How about a crit?
You kill 4 additional people as this heaving cleave clashes through. So that's 6 down.
Hey DM.
Yes.
I would like to smite.
I'll allow it.
There's my big damage, and then I'm going to use a 3rd level warlock slot to smite.
Oh, I don't like it.
So that's going to be
68?
8d8.
Oh.
Because it's 2 at 1st level, 3.
3. Oh,
second
88.
level,
Oh my god.
4.
All right, go for it.
So it's another 8d8 of damage.
Oh.
That's 12, 16, 48 points of damage.
51 because of your Hexblade's curse.
Oh, that's right, another 3. That is right.
Ah, ow, 51. She's bloodied.
And I think
You bonus action Hex, so I think that's... You got movement.
trying to see.
I fearful of this build, Nick.
I warned you about this from level 1.
I love it.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. That brings us to the other numbered and named individuals, not the millions. From behind the bar, you see this little kid, but this little kid he's wiry. And taking a closer look at him, he looks like a little kid, but he's like a little kid in his 40s. And so he's going to take a dagger and take 2 throws at you with his dagger, Iskari.
At Iskari?
Yeah, you. Because you just cleaved 6 people down with 2 swings.
Did I? Oh, I did.
You did, yeah. I'm putting cleave rules in this because there's a lot of people, and I don't want to be here for 3 hours. So that is going to be a 20 to hit and a 24 to hit.
Those both hit.
Okay, that is just 10 points of damage.
10 total?
10 total.
Got it.
All right, the next named individual.
4X came with us, right?
He's on the boat. Don't worry, he'll come back like he always does and heal everyone.
His
as they die.
disguise was so bad he didn't get off the boat.
I'm so ashamed.
I'm sorry.
He's like, I've got to find cheese. There's got to be cheese somewhere on this boat. He's making cheese right now.
He went looking for a prop when we left.
Yeah, he went looking for a prop. So this next person comes out, and it's another nun. But she is a happy-go-lucky nun. But she pulls out this cross and aims it towards Erling and catching Miss Wednesday in the crossfire, the princess. I need you two to make me dexterity saving throws as this cross opens up and acid spits out.
I don't like this at all. That's a 5.
Ruh-roh,
Right.
Raggy.
Well, she makes her save with a 13 on the die. Alright, Erling, you take 8 points of poison damage.
Alright.
You're alright.
Maintain concentration.
Bartender pops up, double barrel shotgun. One shot at Erling, one shot at Iskari. Ooh, that was a cracked on a 20. Oh, I rolled a 20 again. This die hates you guys.
Wait, was that a natural 20?
That was a natural 20. On Erling.
Not great.
Yeah, don't worry, it's not that bad. It's really not. Erling, you take 11 points of piercing damage as you're hit with buckshot, and Iskari does a 21 hit you.
Yep.
All right, you take
Even
6
if I
points.
use shield.
6 piercing
What?
damage. 6 piercing damage. All right, that brings us up back to the top. You know what? With these bodies flying down, Rookie, make me a Constitution save. Oh, I skipped her. Hold on. Scratch that.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
I skipped.
Oh wait, hey,
Princess's
hey, DM.
turn. Yes.
Before it gets back to my turn, I forgot something that I would like to use.
Yes.
Against the cursed target, you gain the extra damage, but also when you score a critical hit, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier. Can I
Take it.
please add?
Yes, you
9 to my
can.
hit
Yeah.
points?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
So the princess runs up with 2 vials in her hands, and she slides in on her knees and pours it into both your guys' throats, and you are both awake. I skipped her turn. So Rookie and Penala are now awake, but you are still bound. Rookie, it is now your turn. No, you're not gagged, just bound. They don't know you're a spellcaster.
Okay.
You can make an athletics or acrobatics to try to wriggle your way through the binds as an action on your turn.
I will try that. Acrobatics.
15 is the magic number. You wriggle your way
Oh,
free,
good.
and now you have your speed and you have your bonus action.
Okay. I can still punch someone with the bonus action. I'm gonna punch the
Pretty sure.
first person. I stand up and meet.
All right, so around you, you have the back of this giant woman, and you also have millions around you.
I'll take the back of the giant woman.
All right, you have advantage on this attack from Iskari. That is a hit.
For 9, and because it's an unarmed strike, I can light him up. Oh, I should just.
Well, you got
You
9
have to
anyway,
activate
so 14.
the glove first.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
didn't activate it
activated
yet.
first?
All right, so
Oh.
9 points of damage.
Okay. We'll just do
Die.
the 9. No, you're good.
All right, anything
Don't
else,
mind me.
Rookie?
No, I'm kidding.
You're not helping.
Okay.
Is that it for Rookie?
Yeah, I think so. Bonus action. Yeah.
All right, Erling, it's you.
Question, DM.
Yes.
With Magic Missile, would I be able to target specifically Penala's bindings, assuming they're rope, or because the wording is that
I'd
it's
allow
a
it.
creature? you
I'd allow
wanna
it.
keep- Okay.
No. You're using
can
a
I
resource to
send
do that.
one-
Go for it.
All right. I'd like to send one of my darts of Magic Missile and free Penala of her bindings, as the other 2 darts from the same missile go to the nearest guy to her.
You just have to break the HP of a rope.
5?
5 is the HP of a rope.
Yes!
All right.
Anything less than max damage on that magic missile would not have broken it. You slash the bindings, and then you got 2 more missiles heading towards 2 more millions.
Yeah, so 7 towards the closest guy to Penala.
All right.
Follow-up blasting rod, 11 to hit on that same guy.
11 misses.
All right.
So you do kill one of them outright. Shot right to the head with your magic fingerbanger. So, is that all?
I think that'll be it for Erling.
Yeah, that blasting rod would have been at disadvantage anyway because you're surrounded.
All right.
So, all good. So that brings us to the giant woman. She's just going to feel that she got hit in the back, so she's going to backhand at Rookie. And then we'll see what goes from there.
She can try.
She has advantage because you're surrounded. Oh, thankfully, the pink die was not a natural 20, but she did get a 21 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll
That's not a thankfully at all.
Right. Yeah, no, it's not bad. But these giant fists slam into your beak for... Ooh, jeepers. It is 26 points of bludgeoning damage. And then she turns and uses her other elbow and slams it at Ascari's chest.
I would like to use my reaction for a sentinel attack.
Please do. Ascari 17 to hit.
All the millions are gonna go after this, right? Iskari's gonna use shield to make that miss.
Alrighty, that misses. Go ahead and make your opportunity attack, Rookie.
I use my pretty new toy. Ah, that was the wrong one, but it still counts, I guess.
It still counts, but I would roll the other one
yeah,
for the
I was
effect.
doing the sword of wounding, but I'll click on it because
Yep.
there's more. Sorry, my bad.
We'll take that to hit, but she takes 6 points of damage with 2 of that not being able to be healed.
Did she fail her Constitution saving throw?
Well, let
Isn't that
me
only
just
when it-
roll that.
Is that when it every time it hits?
Every time it hits, she has to make the save to... What is it? Oh, on the success, it stops the bleeding. Yeah, right? Oh, right. It does stacking damage. So
Yeah,
like
it's
every
once
time you...
it's once per turn. When you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target. So so Rookie only gets to do it once per turn.
Right, but every turn, if
It's
she
not
doesn't
every
save,
hit,
it continually does this necrotic.
Yeah, at the start of
Badass.
each of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it, and it can then make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, ending the effect. So you at least get
Gotcha.
a 1 wound tick.
Yep. All right. So she's taking that damage now for the beginning of her next turn, and she succeeded on it. So she took the damage now. Penala, you're on the ground, freed. What do you do?
Stand up. And I want to cast fear. Is there any way I can cast fear and not hit my party?
Fear, I believe, is a
It's
cone.
a 30-foot cone.
You could cast where you stand up. You're essentially to the the right of Rookie. You could cast it at the back and hit all these people that are throwing stuff. So you can cast it away from the group.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Let me roll a d10 real quick and see how many are in that area. 6 of them. Alright, so I need a whole bunch of saves.
Yes, I believe
Wisdom saving throws. Oh, wonderful.
Yes, a 16 needs.
Alright, 6 dice. Let's just roll all these d20s. 16. Ooh, God, these are not wise people. Fail, 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 fail. All fail.
Fucking Panala the pirate.
So they have to use their action to run from you until they lose line of sight, correct?
Yep.
Alright, we'll take that on their turn. Anything else, Penella?
You do not do that. I am having a really bad day now. You may fear me. That's all.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. Was that too
You're fine.
loud? Okay.
You're great.
Alright, so that brings us to the Million's turn. So we have 6 of them that are feared, 7 that are down. That leaves a lot left. Let's see.
7, and you leave 7 left.
7 left that aren't feared. Alright, so the 6 are going to run, essentially running upstairs for their turn, taking the dash action. So they are now out of your line of sight where they get to remake the save at the end of their turn. Now the 7 that are around Erling and Iskari are going to move some of the ones that were throwing. So 2 of the ones that were throwing that were kind of on the outskirts of where this main battle's going are going to come over and flank left and right of Rookie and take 2 attacks at Rookie. 15 does not hit Rookie. The other one takes 2 attacks. Natural 1. So those 2 do not hit Rookie. We're gonna have 2 attacks on. Let's go Erling. Natural 1 again. And the other one is gonna make 2. Natural 19 for a 23.
Yep, that hit.
Alright. Don't worry. It's just a dagger to your spleen.
That's my favorite spleen.
4 points of piercing damage. And then...
Sorry, shrinks back down to medium size.
Oh no!
Wah, wah.
Well, that's good because she's no longer flanked by people now. So that brings us... So that was 2, 4... 1 is going to throw a bottle at the princess, misses the princess, and 2 dagger attacks at Iskari. That misses, and you still have your shield up from last round, so that misses as well.
Yeah,
so
my
those
AC is
all,
21 right
21.
now.
Okay, those guys all miss. That brings us to Iskari. Your go. So, let me just lay this out real quick. So you got the big girl right in front of you. You got
my question about her is I'm flanking her with Rookie, right?
right. Yes.
That's all I need to know.
Oh, I'm just letting you know that there's where the other people are. So let me.
Fucking dead, all right?
Yeah, you're gonna kill her.
Gonna die.
So there's her right in front of you. You've got people left and right of you, and then you have a couple people behind you, a couple people behind the bar.
So 15 to hit for the first one, or 25 to hit, 15 damage.
15
'cause
damage.
She's cursed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She's still up.
Still up.
Here comes the second one. 20. That's a crit. Because I have my sword and I have
18.
my curse out.
Yeah, that's a crit. All right, roll crit damage.
Okay, so 2 more d6, and then I'm going to smite her.
Okay.
I have a first level paladin spell slot available, so that's going to be 4d8.
25 and 19.
And then 3 more.
Jesus. All right.
And because I crit, I gain 9 HP.
Wow. Okay. So, this is so much damage.
It
It's
is
so
so much
ridiculous.
damage. I warned you about this.
I love it. She's still up though.
She's still up.
A hardy girl, yeah.
Okay. Iskari's going to use her bonus action to swing with the vampiric
Sword of
vampiric
life
sword.
stealing.
Sword of Life Stealing that I have not put in yet. So I'm going to use this Moon Touch Scimitar.
That's fine. As long as if you crit 20 on the die, it does something different. Otherwise, it's standard.
However, I am not rolling this with triple advantage, just double advantage, because it is not my pact weapon.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna go ahead and smite her again.
So that is going to be. You still get your Hexblade's curse damage on that, right?
Yes, because it's
It's an attack from you, not the weapon.
right.
Oh. So that's 12, 15, 35 points of damage. She is
35.
dead.
Oh, and because I scored a crit with the life-stealing sword, she takes 10 more necrotic damage, and I gained 10 temporary HP.
You get 10
'Cause I
temporary
rolled a
HP,
20.
and you get the heal from your Hexblade's curse because she is dead.
That is also correct.
Oh, I am going to just...
I just healed myself up to full pretty much.
Is that a heal or is that temporary hit points?
It's
the
both.
one from my curse is a heal, the one from the sword is temporary.
That's awesome.
But I effectively have 62 HP out of 65.
Oh, ugh. Anything else, Iskari?
Yeah, she's gonna roar at the piddle paddle that's left. Can she move up to the other nun?
Yeah, you can move up to the other nun.
She uses her movement to move up to the other nun, and that's the end of her turn.
Shitting her pants.
If it helps, I have no spell slots left.
Alright.
I can do that to one target.
And it's magnificent. Alright, that brings us to the other named people. The nun is going to turn and go, "Hee!" and hit you in the face with poison damage. I need you to roll a dex save, please.
Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have had advantage. I failed.
Yeah, that's 6. Alright. Ooh, good damage. You take 12 points of poison damage.
Okay, my temp HP is gone.
So gross.
Oh, wait. Am I resistant to poison? I'm resistant to
believe
poison.
so.
Are you?
Yeah,
As a
so I only take
tiefling.
6.
Ah, the worst. All right. The boy, the guy with the shotgun is gonna shoot the bird. That probably doesn't hit. Let's see here. 14s do not hit the bird.
Nope.
The boy is just gonna look around and throw 2 daggers at Penala.
Rude.
I know.
Miss. All right, that's their turn. That brings us back up to the top with Rookie.
Get him, Rook.
DM, when you get a second, can you make it so we can see Penala's hit
Yeah.
now that we got our new token?
Oh, yeah, there's no green bar for her.
It's
I
no,
got-
there is.
Yeah,
It's
for
just
us.
not showing for the other players.
Yeah, because I can see everyone else. I can't see 4X's, but I can see everyone else's. Not
I'm-
tonight.
Ah, yeah. I got it.
Thank you.
I'm sitting pretty, y'all. I'm
Better?
doing just fine.
Much better, thank you.
All right, Rookie.
So, big nun lady still standing?
Dead.
Dead. Okay, I was like, I
Chopped
didn't
in
think
twine.
Sorry.
after that.
Cut her the fuck up, man.
You just see like these.
There's just some blood on me now.
Nick,
All over. Okay.
invoke what your radiant damage looks like when you're slashing into people.
I was thinking about that, yeah, because she's smiting. You know, I imagine it looks like armament hockey. You know, like it's like her swords are like, coated
Purplish-
in black,
Purplish,
and
like
like
smoke
her fists
wisps.
are coated in that like black, like inky, like armament hockey looking stuff, and then she's just like cutting into this lady.
So every time she swings her sword and smites, this billow of black smoke surrounded by like purple hue on the edges just slashes through the person, and it like a small campfire coming off the person. All right, Rookie. So you've got some 3 named people. There's 2 of them behind the bar, 1 over by Iskari, and then you've got a couple of minions that are kind of floating around.
The one that's closest to me, I'll go for. If that's the one next
Alright.
to Sorry, if that's a minion, I don't know. But one that's closest to me, I will activate my gloves. Is that a bonus action to do so?
I think it's an action to do so.
Oh, to activate the gloves?
Yeah, it's one action to like, cast the lightning charge ability.
I'll hold off for now then. But next time I'll be prepared, not unconscious for the first part of the fight. So
Next
my
time
first
you won't
strike.
sleep in.
Yeah, right. First strike will be unarmed. For
That is a
12,
hit.
for 5 bludgeoning. And then the second is going to be my sword of wounding. And I clicked it, but it didn't. Click it again. Oh,
That
there
is
it goes.
also
Sorry.
a hit.
It didn't show the first time I clicked it. So
Oh.
14.
Fix your damage on that. It needs to be Dex.
Needs to be. What?
You have strength on your damage right now, not Dex.
I thought I did change it. Sorry.
That's fine. What's your Dex mod?
+4.
Okay, so you do 6 points of damage. You kill another one. There are now 8 of these mooks left. 3 of them or 6 of them are upstairs, so there's only 2 down in this bottom floor.
Bonus action, I'll go to the next closest guy and boop him on the head.
That's a
Hey,
miss.
that probably won't hit. And Charles is caught. I'm gonna go check him.
Alrighty. While she's doing that, Erling.
Erling is going to loose a firebolt at this nun in the back who's still standing. A critter with a 27 hit for
What is up? We're coming back with a vengeance!
right 23 fire damage.
23 fire damage.
And then he's going to, as a bonus action, cast Sanctuary on himself.
Beautiful.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. She's dead. Padala, you're up.
Can I check to see if they took anything from me?
You can use an action to kind of pat yourself down to figure out your inventory.
I hate to do this, but I kind of need to know. Yeah, I'll pat myself down.
Alright, you pat yourself down. Nothing is missing.
Oh, thank God. Okay. My loot's okay. Y'all, okay.
Your loot, just fine.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Her loot? What about her loot?
Can I cast a cantrip?
You can bonus action healing word if you have it.
Yeah, I have healing word. That's the only thing I can do. I'll cast healing word at the 2nd level on Erling.
Yeah, I think early and rookie are the ones that are the lowest.
Oh,
Nice!
that's
Healing
so
word.
rude. Dang
I'm okay with you making the swap to Rookie since I got a shield on me for the time being.
Yeah, I'll switch it to Rookie.
Okay. We'll give her back 12. All right. Anything else?
Can I move closer to the door?
There's kind of like a pile of bodies by the door. Because Erling has not stepped more than a foot from inside the building.
Is there a way? Is there a door near us right now, or another way out?
You can find a window to jump through.
Oh fuck! Do I want to look cool? Shit! I want to.
Kind of a question of that. Of course you
Look
want.
for chandeliers.
Yeah, I'll jump out a window and say yeah. I need to stop saying y'all.
All right. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh. Do we really need to roll an
Are
acrobatics?
you
Oh,
about
yes.
to yeet yourself out a window?
I'm going to yeet myself out of a window.
And you yeet yourself, diving through the window, breaking a couple of wooden sticks, but there's no pane of glass, so you don't impale yourself. But it looked awesome.
Yeah, before I do that, Penal's going to turn to the party. Guys, we need to get out of here quick. I don't know how long those people are going to be fearful of me. We need to leave. And then yeet myself out of a window.
All right. So, we'll still wait on that last attack from Rookie. That brings us to the Million's turn. The 6 that were upstairs for their last 2 turns have been rolling for save on fear, and they have. They come barreling down the stairs, grabbing whatever they can and throwing it at whoever is in front, which is going to be Rookie, and I think Iskari would be the next closest because Penala just jumped out the building. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
we're standing right next to each other.
Yeah.
So.
So we're gonna do 3 attacks at Rookie and 3 attacks at Iskari. Rookie, that is a miss. Let's go for Iskari. Iskari, that is
AC is 16.
16. All right, so that's a 16 and a 21. Do those hit?
Yeah, my AC is 16.
Oh, that's right. You don't have any more shields. Let's just make sure.
Yep, nope, I am out of spell slots.
All right. So you take a whopping 11 points of piercing damage. All right, and that brings us to Iskari's turn. So you just see six people come down from the upstairs, which is across the bar or across the tavern, and then you have
She's gonna deal with this nun.
Nun right next to you.
Yep.
Nun, yeah.
Can she flank the nun with Rookie at all? Or is she like in the corner?
No, she's not in the corner. So you can essentially you're making a triangle. You've got Rookie to your like behind you, then you got Erling to your like northeast, and you're right in front of it. So you can flank around with Erling because he got sprayed a couple turns ago.
Okay.
You can get flanking.
She
Sorry,
flanks the nun. And then she's gonna attack the nun.
The nun.
there's
Alright.
another nun?
2
No,
hits
different
for 27 points of damage.
And then she's gonna attack with her life stealer. 14.
14 misses. It clanks off of something underneath, and you rip through the robe, and you see that there's like some studded leather armor underneath the robe.
That is the end of Iskari's turn.
All right, Rookie, you're back.
Yes, sorry.
All right, you
Look
had
up
one
and down.
more bonus action attack if you wanted to take it.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
All right,
Bonus
so you
action.
hit the nun.
Yeah, 24 for 5.
That hits. All right, so that brings us to their turn. This nun rips open the front of her robe, and you see that she's got a bunch of grenades pulled there, and she's like, "I'm taking you all with me," and she's gonna pull the pin on her grenades. I need
Row.
Iskari. I need
Oh, shit.
Penala. You're fine. I need Erling. I need Rookie, and I need the princess to roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
Oh, I fail.
Oh shit.
Princess got a natural 20.
I got 2 2s on a roll I shouldn't have had advantage.
Oh god.
14.
Rookie just has to succeed and she gets evasion.
Oh, I got 14. So
12 for
Oh,
Erling.
okay. Yeah, DC was 13. So Rookie takes no damage, but
I don't have any diamonds if someone dies. Oh my god.
oh, I rolled crap for damage. All right.
Good.
2, 4, 6, 12, 16 points of fire damage as she explodes, killing herself in the process.
I'm still up.
All right. And the guy behind the bar is like, "No!" And he loads his shotgun with some special shells and fires into the crowd again. One at Rookie, one at Iskari. Sorry, I'm going to do Erling, because Erling has been sitting there just shooting shit off. So one at Erling. He has to make a wisdom save for Erling.
Yes, sir.
Fails. So he has to target a new person, so that's going to Iskari.
Fuck you, bitch.
No, look, she's way more threatening than me.
Don't worry, it misses with a 13. Coming at Rookie. That misses Rookie as well. You see this like blinding flash, and if it would have hit, it would have exploded in your eyes and put
Because
powder
we're
in it.
back-to-back badasses.
Back-to-back badasses. Now the little kid with little kid man, Damon Wayans, pulls out a couple of daggers, but these ones seem to be glistening with something. He's like, "I should have done this before, because the DM forgot." And he runs over and he tries to stab Rookie. 2 daggers, one in each hand. A natural 1 and a 24.
that's one will hit.
All right. Rookie, you take 4 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
16.
You're all right. So that brings us back up to the top. Rookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him back.
Stab him back.
Do that. Is it
You miss.
not going to hit? Wow, that sucked. But I can try and hit him again.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do unarmed so I can get my natural parry. 20 for 10.
Nice. That hits. You're attacking
Bonus
him.
attack. What?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, sorry. I broke up. 15 point.
15 hits as well.
I think that's all I've got right now.
Alrighty. Erling, you are still in your sanctuary.
Erling is going to cast Cure Wounds on Iskari.
Okay.
Get her
Nice.
4 hit points back, and he's going to drink a health potion on his own.
Alrighty.
But because he's not doing anything harmful, he maintains Sanctuary.
Yes, he does. Watch, you're gonna roll the
That'll be
max
my
on your
turn.
potion for yourself.
Oh,
No,
or 5.
so bad. Alright.
Oh,
Penala,
this one tastes sour.
Penala, you jumped out the window. What do you do?
How many people are still left in the bar?
Only a handful. We got 8 minions and 2 of the named characters. So 10 people left.
If I cast fear,
How I am. If I cast Fear again in a 30-foot cone, how many people would I be able to scare off again?
From outside the building?
Yes, looking through the window.
There is only one within 30 feet, and that's next to Rookie.
We're messing them up. It's okay. You can see we're winning this fight.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, they're definitely like backpedaling
They're
for
hurting
sure.
first. Okay, I haven't even picked a 4th level spell slot, so fuck it. I'm going to cast Charm Person at the 4th level.
That's one way to do it.
All right. So you target how many people?
Let me see. As for when you cast a spell at a slot of higher, you can target one additional creature for each spell slot above the first. So I think 4 people.
All right, 4 people. So you're
I'll
targeting the named people?
The name people, and if
Oh,
anyone's left.
that's only a range of 30 feet.
Ah, shit.
You
Well,
can only get one of them.
I'll get the one attacking Rookie for.
All right, so 1st level spell. Roll his dice. Failed, even with advantage. So, the little boy man, Damon Wayans, is charmed by Penala.
Yoo-hoo!
You look like my love.
Ah, fuck.
Anything else, Penala?
No, just say, can you tell your friends to stop attacking us or get the fuck away from my friend Rookie, please?
I don't know if I can do that.
Well, fuck, dude.
All right, that brings us to.
Wait, can
Yes.
I bardically inspire someone? I keep forgetting to do that. I'll bardically inspire Rookie.
There you go, Rookie. You got bardic inspiration. These guys are not that heroic. The 6 guys that were in the back of the room are going to start hightailing it. They're like, oh no, oh, everyone's dying. Get out of here! And they start running up the stairs to the 2nd floor. That brings us to the shotgun guy. Loads in another 2 shells. Clink, clink. One at Iskari and one at Rookie. Rookie, that is a miss, and another natural 20 on Iskari.
Did you say another natural 20?
Not a natural 20.
Another?
Yes.
How many is that?
7.
Wow.
Well, I mean, when you got 20 people, I'm gonna roll some quits. I'm gonna roll some quits, guys. It's 11 points of piercing damage.
Not.
All right, that is their turn. That guy is charmed. He's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna sit there and he's just gonna start crying because he actually what he's gonna do for his turn, since he's charmed, is go over to his wife, who was just cleaved and beaten by a bird and a one-horned demon. The nun who actually
Ox person. I'm an
sorry,
ox person.
sorry, ox person. And besides, you didn't kill her. She blew herself up, and he goes over and holds some of the pieces because that was his wife. And he's like, "No, darling, I'm so sorry," and that's his turn. So that brings us back up to the top. Rookie.
Whoa.
Oh, you can take an
skip me like
opportunity
that?
attack against him if you want.
I feel kind of bad.
Did you skip me?
Did I?
Yeah, I'm at 10. If
Oh.
Penala just went.
Sorry. Yeah, your go. This D&D Beyond tracker is not very good because I've got 20 people in here and I just zoomed right past you. I'm sorry. Take your turn.
Well, you were like top of the round. I was like, wait, I'm at the bottom of the round.
My bad. You go before the named characters, so if Shotgun Guy comes up, remind me.
I thought that was weird. Okay.
Yep.
Iskari's gonna. The nun's still up, right?
No, she blew herself up.
This
Kamikaze
one
style.
did?
Which one?
Yeah, she had the grenade vest.
Yeah. She had the grenade vest.
Oh, well, the shotgun man is going to die.
All right, you can move towards Shotgun Man.
Yeah, Iskari closes the distance, and she's going to attack. 13?
That is a miss.
15?
15 hits.
And, oh wait, I was inspired by Penala, wasn't I?
No, Rookie was.
That was right.
Damn. Okay, that's fine. And a 19.
All right, 2 hits.
That's Iskari's turn.
Now we go to Rookie.
Okay, so I know Penala charmed this guy, so I'm gonna head to a different guy to go and beat up. I'm just gonna boop him a whole bunch of times. I'm just
The
gonna
next closest person is the bartender with the shotgun.
I'm gonna boop the bartender
You have
for
advantage
drugging
for
my drink. I
flanking.
should have attacked him a long time ago.
You
for
have
being
advantage for flanking with Iskari.
honest. Okay, I'm gonna roll one more time. So that one was a 15, and then
15 hits for 9 points of damage. 23 hits for
23
19
for
total.
10. And then bonus action 24.
24 hits for another 8.
And I feel good about my booping this round. I really should have gone after him a long time ago, though. He did drug our drinks, so
Yes, he did.
damn me.
All right. Anything else, Rookie?
No, that's it.
All right, that brings us to Erling.
Erling is going to blast with 3 bolts of a magic missile towards this little Damon Wayans kid man with the dagger.
Okay. He is charmed, by the way. Too late.
Alright, well,
You hit him
not
with
gonna
7
be
points of
after
damage.
this.
Points of force damage to him.
7 points of force damage, and he's like, ah!
I love that.
Thinning out
And
the
sending a
population. No more
fireball his
future.
way.
Firebolt his way, okay. For 17 to hit, that hits for 8 points of damage.
Alright.
Hey, anything else?
Erling's
Alright. Oh, boy. That brings us to Penala.
Did we kill the little demon man?
He is just
He
got...
just got hit
hit
and
a bunch.
uncharmed.
Yeah, he's still alive, though.
Okay, well, at least we don't have any loose ends. He's more than 30. Is there anyone 30 feet from me?
He is close enough to you. The bartender, I would say, is just outside of your range. Or just outside of 30 feet.
Is everyone... Okay, is Rookie, Erling, and Iskari and the princess... Are they on one side of the bar and everyone else is on the other side of the bar? Or are
So,
they
all right.
kinda-
So you think of you're at the door. The bar is like in the middle of the building to the left. The people that you had feared ran to the far side of the bar and ran up the stairs out of sight. The princess and Erling are at the door, and you're just basically 5 feet from them, outside the building. With the little man is right next to Erling, close range. And then Iskari and Rookie and Shotgun Guy is at the bar. So
Okay,
there's a group at the bar and then a group at the door, and you're next to the group at the door.
Okay, so I can't cast Windwall to kind of split the bar in half, so that way everyone who's aggressive towards us is on one side and we're on the other.
You would be splitting the party in half.
okay. I got this. Okay, I'll Cloud of Daggers, the creepy kid.
Oh, not Damon Wayans. All right, so it's broken. I like that. You put that there. All right, so on his turn, he has to take the damage, right?
Yes, let me see how much it is, because again, it's broken. It's so broken. 4d4 slashing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you got 44 on there.
Yeah, but except it has
On there, she has the +5, so it would just be 9.
9.
Gotcha. Okay, 9 points of damage on the start of his turn. Anything else?
I will inspire Iskari.
Hey, you're inspired, Iskari. Anything else?
No.
All right. Unbeknownst to you, the 6 mooks are running. You don't know where they're going. That brings us to Iskari.
Well, the recently inspired Iskari is inspired to kill.
Oh, yay.
I believe she's can flank with Rookie. Yeah.
You are triple advantage.
Natural 20.
Ugh,
How many is that? 8?
8.
I gain 9 HP.
15 points of damage.
I'm announcing my triggers.
And he takes an extra 10 points of necrotic, correct?
No, that's only from the.
Oh,
my
that's the
offhand
other
weapon.
sword. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
my
so
other
he takes
sword.
15 points of
I
damage.
love that I can say that.
He's dead.
Oh.
Yay.
Is there anyone else left to attack?
Damon Wayne's over by Erling.
Iskari moves over to them.
Let's go for it.
Can she flank with him with the amount of movement she has? Because it's full 30 feet.
I'm gonna say with hopping the bar, probably not. You can just get in range of it.
Okay, that's fine. So normal attacks. Can I get in
Normal.
range?
Yeah, you can get in range. You just can't get around to get flanking with Erling.
I accept these terms. 17 to hit.
That hits.
15 damage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my offhand. 22 to hit.
For 7. That hits. He's looking very rough.
That's the end of Iskari's turn.
All right. That brings us to his turn. And
Doesn't he take the damage from the Cloud of Daggers on his turn?
he does take the Cloud Daggers as his turn, which was, how much? 9. 9 points of
9.
damage, right? Oh, that's funny.
Yes. Hold on. I want to see if I actually fixed it. I did!
Hey, there it is.
Strong Rugen!
All right. With his last hit point, he takes out a flaming dagger, or a dagger. He lights it on flame and throws it at the bar and tries to burn the bird. So, Rookie, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as the very volatile whiskey at the back of the bar, all the alcohol, begins to engulf in flames. You avoid the spilling almost napalm as this liquid begins flying over, dousing the entire building in flames. And he looks to Iskari and he says, "I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of the kill." And he takes his other dagger and stabs it into his own chest and kills himself.
What the fuck?
And now we are officially
Does he
out of
think I
combat.
enjoy killing people?
I thought you did.
I kill people because I have to.
Well, Penala, you're getting even more and more effective with that thing. You convinced that one to take his own life.
Oh no, that was not me. That's a bit too gruesome for me, but
By the way, the building is burning down around you.
we need to get the
Yeah,
fuck
we
out.
know. We're having this conversation right now.
Let's go, let's go,
Okay,
let's go.
we'll plot hold the flame back while you guys have a conversation.
Penala's like yelling at us from outside, and we're just like yelling at her from inside.
She's outside the window. Like, what are you guys
When
doing?
he stabbed himself.
Yes, he stabbed himself! Get the fuck out of the building! It's burning!
All right, Vivi, after you.
Oh,
She
Come
steps
on,
back
Rookie.
after missing all of her
Yeah,
turns
I'm
because I didn't
out.
put it on her
see
list.
Fire. Yeah, no, she's fucking out of there.
Is Rookie
She
okay?
doesn't want her feathers to
She's
burn
fine.
off.
She avoided
Oh,
the
thank
the
God.
initial combustion, and now it's just starting to
She
burn
did a
the rest of the
Scooby
building.
Doo run out of.
She got up in the air, kicked her little feet, and then she realized she could fly, and she flew out the building. And as you guys get out of the building, and smoke begins to billow out the windows up into the night sky, a red moon begins to present itself past all this smoking clouds, and you see off in the distance, or you hear rather off in the distance, the guttural screams of people being burned alive as you see bodies running down the street on fire, unable to put themselves out, and the rest of the minions die in the streets.
Oh my god.
What?
6 people had ran upstairs to hide, and then the building caught fire beneath their feet.
Oh,
They had to jump out the windows and run down the street, hoping to put themselves out in a desert with no
Oh.
water.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So there are 6
God.
burning bodies in the street.
wasn't our fault.
I take no blame.
They started it, okay? They deserve what they got.
Bad people?
So Iskari like
Burn
looks
their
at
body.
Iskari looks at Panala and Rookie, and she says, "Hey, we got something to tell you."
Well, okay. What is it? Lay it on. Lay it on us. This is the second time this week I've been bound and gagged, and that's a new record.
We
It's
have
close.
reason to believe
Against
that
your will?
people of this town might be working against our better interests.
No! Wait, no, I don't think she's intelligent enough to be sarcastic. I have no response for this.
Yeah, the prince Vivi told us. I need a nickname for you.
Of King Cobra Nefertaris and her
and
relationship
Mr. Zero, and like they just start spouting nonsense to you.
Right.
a bunch
right.
of names.
I mean, this
Did
is
you
all
guys
like,
drink some of the bad juice too?
Only Erling did.
haha.
Oh, you must have had some other side effects, yeah.
They've gone
Because
crazy.
you guys are spewing nonsense.
Well, I
You
think
mean
this...
you've never heard of the crime lord, Mr. Zero?
Have we heard of the crime lord, Mr. Zero?
Well, remember
Roll
Baroque
history
Works?
checks.
Yeah.
So Baroque Works is they're bounty hunters pretty much, and scallywags, and I don't really know. And holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Let's add another
Yeah.
one. Number 9.
And so they have an entire organization, and
Rookie
Vivi
doesn't.
says that guy runs it.
We
I'm
got
gonna
gagged
say
because of why?
You have bounties on your head, guys.
Because I am
They're
a
bounty
proper
hunters.
doctor who was fired for malpractice.
I mean, you weren't really a proper doctor. You did kill people, so...
And that's why you
I
were
just-
fired for malpractice.
But you're still a good doctor. I...
So doctors don't get bounties on their head for killing people.
I mean, I'm a little stinker, so...
So, building collapses behind us.
yeah, it's you hear the as the walls begin caving in as the
But we should go check on the
stuff
ship.
dries out.
Yes.
Oh.
Do we
Okay.
learn anything from our history checks?
Yes. So you know from your knowledge, which is word of mouth from other unsavory types, that Mr. Zero, his code name, or what people call him, is the Crocodile.
Oh my god. The crocodile.
Who?
It's Mr. Zero. His name is Crocodile. I heard it when I was traveling around. Oh my god. Is he strong? Is he powerful? Do I know this? Is he someone to be feared?
With your combined natural 20s for this character, and putting your knowledge of a tale that you didn't remember until you heard the name, and Erling's knowledge of the business, that Crocodile is one of the 7 warlords of the sea. A pirate that is sanctioned by the world government, basically a free license to do whatever he wants from the world government. He is extremely powerful.
We're fucked, y'all. We're fucked. That's all I can say. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We burned down. Oh my god. We're so. Oh my god. I'm just having a little meltdown right here, and Penel's gonna.
Vivi, do you know why she's freaking out?
I don't know. I mean, the warlords are powerful. It could be that.
Erling, have you ever heard of this warlord?
I can tell you that we should not be too hasty to put our brand on any such follow-up about this burning down of the tavern. It would be in our best interest to perhaps remain off of the crocodile's radar if he is one of these such lords.
Great, let's get back to the ship and be out of here. Vivi, you coming?
Did anyone see where the mayor went? We
Oh,
are
yeah,
still
your
going
bodyguard.
to need his logbook.
If he wasn't there, then he was probably going to get your payment, which means he was back at the manor. Yeah, it's at the end of the road, opposite of the dock. We'll have to travel up and then back down.
Damn it! Iskari heads that way.
So you head to the end of the road and you see that there is a large.
She's only doing
manor.
this because she likes Vivi.
Oh, I ship it.
Well, not only that, but he does have a resource for a dedicated magnetic field to an island, so that's helpful. So you guys run over there, and Vivi calls out to Garoppoli. Garoppoli, they've done it. We've got to get out of here before the unluckies come. I'm sure they're gonna be around soon anyway. And he's like, okay. Just give me a moment. I just gotta grab these poses and grab my things. All right, let's go. And he grabs a bag of essentials, spare change of clothes, and his accoutrement, and his saxophone. He can't forget his saxophone.
Before we go anywhere, Iskari's gonna hold out her hand and say, "Give me the log pose."
All right, can you give us passage?
Yes, give it to me first, though.
All right, he hands
oh my God,
you.
are we really doing this
He
right now?
hands you
Yes.
an eternal log pose, which is a. You're familiar with the log pose, which is that glass globe. This one is encased in steel rods between 2 pieces of wood, making it a standing fixture that you can have mounted somewhere, and it has a little plaque that says Jaya Island.
She hands it to Rookie.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right.
Helpful.
Welcome aboard. Let's go.
Please don't hit me. Please don't.
It's a long story.
I'll hit you with my sword. Crit. Oh, I'm sorry. So you head back to the boat. You've only been here for maybe 3 hours. And he, once you get back to the boat, everyone else is like, "What the hell's going on? We heard screaming." Daddy is.
Yep. It's time to go. Time to go. Load up the ship. It's time to
Captain,
go.
I thought we had to wait for the pose.
Right, shall we?
Yep. Let's go. Time to go.
We got it. We got it. We just
let's
need to
get
go
out of
right
here.
now.
Come on.
Yeah, all right, all
Yeah.
hands. All hands, get to your stations. We're taking off again. And everyone
Get the
starts
fuck
scrambling.
out of here, man.
Iskari takes off her costume and says, "It's me, Iskari, Captain Iskari."
Oh, Captain, I didn't recognize you. I'm so sorry.
Orange, Patrice Orange.
Like,
now listen and let's leave.
By the way, you guys, no notes on your performances. It was fantastic, but holy shit. Oh my god.
That was fun.
I'm noticing a theme every time you visit the local tavern.
Look, it's always been a theme for me, okay? It's always been ever since when I was traveling with Jalem, it was a theme. When I was traveling by myself, it was a thing. Now I'm traveling with you, it's a thing. It just will not stop. I've just accepted it.
Do you think maybe you should avoid inns and bars?
Can I avoid being a bard, Iskari? No.
That's fair. You need to serve your purpose.
That is true. Thank you. And I need to look for Jalem, and the only way I can do it is to go into bars. I just need to fulfill a promise I made to a whale. I know that sounds weird.
Everyone just looks at you like, what the hell? While they're still
Sorry, gets
like
it.
one guy's like undoing the like unfurling the sails, and he's just looking over his shoulder. One of the
This
lizard
guy
folk he's
yells
like,
at him, "Get back to work!"
Yes, Captain. He gets back to work.
Oh,
So
right, balloon.
you had a very eventful morning, and where are you guys sailing?
Wait, do we see a newspaper or a news coup come?
I would say, let's see, you guys slept. Well, it's currently in the middle of the night, so it's pitch black. So they're not going to be coming until the morning.
Well, as soon as it's morning, Panal will try to look for a news coup.
All right. So you guys can take your watches. People on deck are actually going to take a watch tonight.
Yeah, rookie,
and-
where are we going? Set
Yeah,
a course.
where are you guys going? You want to go directly to that island,
Yeah, I'm
or you
gonna
want to
look
try to
at
find
my
something else?
log pose and act like I know exactly what I'm doing.
So we have-
obviously.
We have a log pose and then we have an eternal log pose now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Eternal Log Pose is a fixed island locator, and then your regular log pose will take you from island to island to island.
But
And
we want to find that we want to use the fancy name you guys just said.
yeah, the one that we gave you, it takes you to Jaya Island, which is just past Alabaster. So I think if we head in that direction towards Jaya Island, we might run into Drum Island on the way, which
Wait.
is a winter island.
You want us to go to where the warlord is?
Oh,
Past
that's
the
where we're from. That's her kingdom. Yes, that's where I'm from.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call an officers meeting, and we'll get back to you with our decision. Just wait right there. Just wait.
Sure.
Just
They
wait.
they pull up a barrel and sit down. And while you guys are discussing that, I'm gonna go to get a drink.
Okay.
So, who wants to do what? I want to go to Water 7 and get a shipwright.
We're going to go past Alabaster, right?
That is what it sounds like.
Well,
That if we head towards this Jaya island, we may be going past this Alabaster King.
well, we could just drop them off and then immediately hightail it out.
You know they're gonna try to talk us into helping, right?
I know it seems like a thing. It seems like it, but we could just drop them off and say we've done our job, and we can go on our way.
Well, isn't it more important that we get our ship functional before we start going on quests for people?
But I mean, his men were kind of pushovers. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've personally been through some worse scraps in my time since we started this voyage.
Mm.
The least of which I'm still breathing at the end of this confrontation. That's step in the right direction at the very least. But if he's got more of their such caliber, I'm not too sure that we have anything to worry about.
Okay.
And-
Well, let's say that they do ask us for our help. What is our price?
A new ship. Free of charge.
That's not a bad. I mean, she is royalty.
A nice new ship.
Oh, yes, with a grand piano.
Well, why not? That'd be okay. I'm in.
And a dedicated bathroom because we all stink.
Yeah, Erling. Why do you always have to use the bathroom?
Yeah,
Well, if
shit.
the lizard folk weren't always on the poop deck,
um.
Okay, so are we going to help them? We're just going to ask for some money?
Not just some money, but like a lot of money.
Well, I think you.
Is it worth it fighting the entire world government?
I mean, technically, it won't be the world government.
You said he works for the world government.
Well, he works for the world government, but you know what? He
But
just.
he isn't the world government.
He
so-
isn't
he's
the world
only
government.
sanctioned by them. He's allowed to make do as they simply look the other way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in league with the world government, but they are aware of his existence. And
Okay,
snuffing him
So
out.
the other
could-
option is we just drop them off and keep sailing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All in favor of helping, say aye.
Aye.
Oh wait, no one
For
seconded
the
the
right
vote.
price. Yeah, okay, we'll help.
Okay. All in favor of just keep sailing. Shit.
I gotta be honest, Discari. I kind of don't. I feel like a dick if I don't help.
What kind of a pirate are you? I'm not
I'm
even
not
a good pirate, but I'm
I'm
better
not a
pirate
good one.
than
I'm
you.
a bard first. I'm a bard first before a pirate.
Captain, if
Look at the
you'll
stories.
Yeah.
humor me with but a small exercise, if you will. Picture yourself as Captain Iscari of the Mystery Machine, sailing across this voyage. Now picture the image of one Admiral Iscari, sailing her fleet of ships and continuing up the Grand Line upon her voyage. Which of these outcomes do you picture having the best odds of seeing their way to the end? I think of it only as a
I'm
numbers
considering.
game.
I've considered. I changed my vote to aye.
Oh, by the way, guys, I found a I just thought of a good joke. Okay, since no one's talking, we're going to assume that y'all want to hear the joke.
Yeah,
We're waiting
listening,
with
we're ready,
anticipation.
yeah.
Okay. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
G.
What?
It's
She can't
R.
spell.
Oh yeah, that's right. You still can't read.
You know the Kunari version of
He's like,
that.
what is a letter?
I don't understand. What's the joke?
Gary, do you want me to teach you how to read? I mean, I feel
No.
like this is.
Anyways, all right, we've come to a decision.
Oh yes, have you?
We're going to go to Jaya Island.
Okay. Is there any chance you can drop us off at Alabasta?
I thought you said that was the same place.
No,
No,
that's
it's-
past Alabasta.
Oh,
If you follow the Eternal Pose, you'll run into our island on the way to Jaya Island.
no. We'll take you where you need to go.
Wonderful, thank you. So
But
this begins.
you have to serve a function while you're on the ship. So, Vivi, what can you do?
I am a princess. I command others to do things for me.
Okay. What can you do on a ship?
I can dance.
Oh my God, she can dance, Iskari.
All right, you're assigned to Penala.
Yes.
I like her.
What's the big guy's name again?
Garoppoli.
Grobbly, what can you do?
Well, I am strong. I can help there. Also, I am a musician as well, so maybe we can, the three of us can make a little show for morale for the crew here.
All
Oh
right,
my
during
God.
dinner you can help play. In the meantime, you're gonna help on deck.
Oh, boo.
Of course.
All right, let's set
Yeah.
sail.
Set sail. You get your long rest, so if you guys need to recharge your things, do it. Go ahead and do that. And this particular journey, if you're not stopping at any islands before Alabaster, is going to be a 2-week journey, at least.
Do we have enough supplies for that?
You'll be running a little thin. I think you guys didn't get too many supplies before you quickly ran out of Logtown. I think you guys have...
We got all of our supplies before we left Lockdown.
Yeah.
Food and water for 23 days.
23 days. So you'll be cutting it close, getting to the desert.
Do we want to stop somewhere beforehand or just...
We could try for some fishing along the way, but I'm not
See
sure
what
the
surfaces-
compass is going to point us elsewhere.
Yeah, it goes. She's like tapping at it, like, no,
Iskari.
it goes that way.
Iskari points at the duck and says, "We can eat that if we need to."
Not the duck.
You will not eat my duck.
Oh,
Oh.
He is much a trusted companion as that sword at your hip.
just cut my arm off.
Why don't you eat your arm then?
I could. It's in my cabin.
she looks visibly flustered, like barbarians.
Before you met us, we're a bunch of wild people. We live on the edge. We live hardcore.
Oh, I
And
guess
that's
I should
changed?
introduce you. And Iskari is going to introduce Vivi and Gropply to the crew.
And they give all their respectful, introductions as well. And you guys have a while. You do know that there is hunting to be had on Little Garden because they legitimately needed food there, so you could hunt for food on Little Garden. There might be something on Drum Island, which is about the halfway point. But it is a winter island, so it is a snow island, so pickings will be slim there.
So first, try to swing by Little Garden.
Little Garden, we have to follow our log post, right?
I mean, to follow the log post to get anywhere.
Yeah.
So, do we really have a choice on where we're
Wait,
going?
we don't have Little Garden on our log post.
No, we only have that one.
The eternal one, yeah.
They just told us about Little Garden.
Right.
We
If
don't
you
know
were
where
to
it is.
wait another 18 hours just outside the island, like on water, it would attune to Little Garden, because that's the next closest island.
Would something like that still work if we stayed like just circling around this first island, just remaining within that?
Yeah, as long as you're
Vicinity.
within a couple miles of the island, then you can attune it to the next island.
All right.
So, I mean, we could do that, or we could just go. We have enough supplies. And then if we have to stop at the Winter Island, we'll stop at the Winter Island.
Seems good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Lay in the course, rookie.
Okay, I will look at the log post and go in the direction. Make sure I set the sails accordingly, but like for real this time.
Easy enough. You begin taking your heading. Let's say, well, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's always pointing at the direction of the island. So you steer the ship into the direction of the island, and if you see anything on the horizon, you can make course adjustments from there. Now that your second day after you have rested, your second day, you're starting to get used to the weather changes, and the crew is starting to get acclimated to it, so it's not as difficult going through. You had a couple of course corrections. By the third and fourth day, it seems like it's normal business, and it's no longer a hindrance. You're able to maintain that focus, someone on the wheel at all times. You know when to pop the sails, drop on sails, and you're able to handle the weather just fine.
Any news coups coming?
Yeah. There's a news coup at every day. It perches near the wheel, so you can pay for a newspaper. It's paltry, so I'm not even going to charge you. So you can pay for it if you want it, and if you don't, then you don't get one.
Yes, and when she's looking through it, she's going to look for these keywords.
All right.
I made a list of the people who hate us.
Let's see. In the 4 days that's been, you don't see anything about Crocodile, Arlong, Jalem. You do see something that Smoker has been relocated to another Navy branch. Nothing new on the One Horn Pirates. Nezumi.
I did put that fake bounty on him and blamed it on Lieutenant Fullbody, so I just want to see if that...
Right. Not in 3 days. Nothing's happened in 3 days. Lieutenant Fullbody, it's not really publicized, but you can kind of read between the lines and seeing that Fullbody was recommissioned to another position, but they don't explicitly state what that position is. But their verbiage is not congratulatory, so you assume it's a demotion. And the Eustace and Kid Pirates in the last 4 days. You just hear that they have been causing a ruckus near Sabaondi, which is at the end of this section of the Grand Line. It seems like they got into a fight with another pirate gang, and they defeated them.
Penala's is going to tell that to the crew.
Crew informed. All right. So after a couple of days, in your journey, after a couple of days in your journey, you're getting close to the halfway point from Drum Island, and you notice that the weather is being more, it's tending more towards the winter type weather, so sleet, hail, and snowfall, and very chilled winds, which you assume means that you're getting closer to a winter island, which you assume would be to Drum Island. You've had to use a little bit more food once you get closer to the cold island, just because the crew is burning more calories just to stay warm. But you still think that you can make it to the desert just fine. But it will be like within a day's worth of rations, so you might have to start rationing food down.
Ignore
I will.
that.
Continuing on your way.
As long I'm going to like triple check that we're going the right direction
All
constantly.
right, roll a
Really?
navigation check.
Do you think we're gonna have enough supplies to make it to Alabasta?
Yeah, fuck.
If we keep going at this rate, I think it's going to be cutting it very close.
Can I use my bardic inspiration I got a long time ago?
No.
Good thing we're cutting it close on supplies and I rolled an 8, huh?
Right?
Well, if all else fails, we'll just.
I leave
eat a
I
Star
leave the
Snack.
call up to you, Erling. Do we need to stop?
It's going to take more than 23 days total to get there.
You just think like you're gonna have to ration the crew, so morale's gonna be down. But you can make it without completely running out of food.
We should be fine, Captain.
Full speed to Alabasta then.
All right. Heading directly through, I'm going to enact the first use of your guys' positions. So let me find what your position does. Rookie.
What do you mean? I've just been doing my position this whole time.
As the cartographer and navigator of this vessel, you can tell a story of safe travel. And if the tale is adequate, you arrive at your destination unmolested. If it is not adequate,
Pressure.
something might happen. So describe how, for the next 10 days, you get from this winter island to the desert island of Alabasta.
Okay. So here we are on a ship, sailing our way. Rookie's perched in the crow's nest, and she's like super consistent with checking her log pose. And the sun will start to come up, and all of a sudden this huge rainstorm will come, but the crew is prepared. You know, they've been doing this for a little while now. So the crew runs around and they hurry and grab the sails and pull the sails up. And Ascari's sitting there at the steering wheel. What is that called?
Helm.
The helm.
The helm. God, I can never remember that. The helm. And she's holding tight as these waves seem to get bigger and bigger. And then all of a sudden the sun starts to come out again and birds start to fly. And the weather is just so peaceful for about 10 minutes as a blizzard starts to storm on in. But through it all, they manage to stay on course. Except for this one time where they started to veer a little bit sideways because Rookie got a little distracted with this really pretty cloud in the sky. But she remembered her purpose, looked at the log pose, set on course as...
Let me interject.
ship is, you know, what?
So I was going to say, let me interject.
Oh,
As you
Jesus.
look at your log pose, just to make
God.
sure after you were looking at a cloud, roll me a D100,
We're
please.
holding it upside down.
Oh no! Roll you a what?
Roll me a percentile, please. D100.
A 28. I think that's a good number.
In that brief moment that you weren't paying attention, daydreaming at the
No.
clouds,
Look
you
like
hear
a movie.
and the boat rocks, and you feel it again and again, and
That wasn't my stomach.
you see off in the distance, maybe 100 feet from the ship, the arching of a fin through the water.
Oh, fuck. Seeking! Seeking!
What are you
With the
seeing?
sound
What?
of the alarm, a giant sea king roars out of the water, and on its back are a handful of shark people. Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, no.
What? They have people on them?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, doesn't Arlong's crew do that?
That's exactly what Arlong's crew does.
Okay, I just cut out for like the last like 30 seconds. What did I miss?
So,
King,
when
shark
she
people.
when
Shark
Rookie
people.
when Rookie wasn't paying attention, the boat had veered off course and was slammed by a giant shark creature, giant sea king, and it rose out of the water, and on its back were shark men, or fishmen rather.
I feel like no matter what my story went, this was gonna happen.
It was based on your percentile.
Damn it.
This is really bad.
Super bad. Yeah, like.
Oh, I'm on my initiative from the other page.
It carried.
Oh, not on the
It only
turn
carries
order.
for the DM.
Oh. Well, I got it. Let me write it down.
I got a 9. That's good.
Oh yeah. Jillian can fight. We need a VV on here. We need a
Oh yeah.
We need the
Polygon.
whole
I'll have the
Grapple.
crew. The crew will take
We
its
need
action on
Daddy.
initiative count 20.
Oh god.
Daddy the father.
Ah!
Sorry, I just
His
love torturing you,
name?
Rachel. I'm sorry. I get sick pleasure out of it. I'm sorry.
God, I cannot say the name. I hate hearing
Just
the
call him
name.
Galileo. It's fine.
I know. I hate hearing the name. It is something that I just had to deal with for the rest of my life.
You could say she has daddy issues.
Oh my god. Don't
You
use
had to know that
puns
one was
against
coming.
me.
You had to know.
I know. I didn't know, but
All right.
If
The
you don't
crew
know,
is
now you
going to
know.
act on 4X's initiative, which I think his dex is 2.
my initiative was 13.
Sorry, we kind of switched spots. I'm at the bottom and you're at the top now.
All right. So,
The Bash Bros.
let me
Bash
just
babes.
reveal your foes as they come breaking out of the water.
Do we have to?
Can we just sail faster than they're swimming?
No, you cannot outsail a
I'm-
sea king in the water.
Lucas, if you don't do Arlong's laugh, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Oh my god, I don't know his laugh.
Well, what's his laugh, Nick?
I can't take that away from you.
Hold on.
Oh,
All right,
no.
pause for 1 second. Let me YouTube it real quick.
It's like it's literally like one of the most like iconic like laughs in One Piece.
Long's evil laugh. Hold on. All right, I got it. There they are. Cha!
Oh no.
As
Oh no.
these fish people,
My actions do have consequences.
your actions do have consequences.
That doesn't.
Fuck. This is the second time we've had to clean up your mess, Panala.
Well, it was okay,
This,
half
this
the
rod,
time,
we're gonna have to have a talk.
half the time it wasn't. It was before I met you guys.
Is
I
that a
did-
cow?
It is a giant sea cow.
Okay, good.
Silly cow, it's too cute.
Giant sea cow,
Let me get these guys in here real quick.
Maybe they're friendly. Maybe they
Oh,
didn't.
oh, you think?
Maybe
I mean, they're all
just-
smiling, right?
Yeah, maybe they're just going to stop and ask for directions.
They just don't have a log pose. They're lost.
Yeah.
Can Iskari tell Panala to hide before combat starts? She'll just be like, Hisrock, go and hide.
I'll allow it. I'm trying to figure out which of these. I
It
made
doesn't mean
this
she has to
comment
listen
a
to
little
her,
weird.
but
Yeah.
that's what she's gonna tell her to do.
Why do I need to hide? There's a giant seeking, or Rookie is seeking something. Why would I need to do that? I'm going to guess from your silence, it's not good.
No.
All
We're gonna do this one in silence. So,
right.
the first fishman jumps off the back, diving into the water and then shooting up like a rocket onto the deck, directly
This
at
is
Bob
bad.
the Goblin.
No!
No!
Lands right next to him on the edge of the ship and just starts wailing.
Why would you do this to me, Lucas?
Your actions have consequences. So, he's gonna make 3 unarmed strikes against Bob the Goblin.
Oh no.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god, no!
That's the 11th natural 20.
As well as a 15 to, a 21 to hit and a 10 to hit, so that misses. He does 2 damage dice. And he gets to do some fun things. Alright, Bob the Goblin. Let me zoom in here for the gruesome details.
No!
Um,
Vanilla hide before this?
yeah, roll me a stealth check. I'll say that you guys had ample warning, so you're not surprised, because the giant fish thing came out ahead of time.
Oh, you also need to put Vivi and
No,
Good
the whole
old
crew
Rapoli.
is acting on 4X's turn.
Oh, I just saying they don't have tokens on here.
Oh, yeah, they're. I'll get them.
Okay.
Let me do that before I forget. Wrong map. I just didn't think Amanda would fail so bad.
Is Boblin dead?
Boblin is made of hardy stock.
God, good.
He is my favorite goblin of all time. Number 1.
He is the most goblinest of goblins.
He's Boblin of the month.
He is
Yeah.
Goblin of the Month.
He is. Do we have an employee of the month on this?
He is the Goblin
do
of the
now.
Month for sure.
He
So
just took a hit, so he's doing
he
good.
got
After
hit
that
twice.
crit, he definitely is.
He got hit twice, and then he needs to make a couple saving throws.
He took it on the chin like a champ.
And he he failed 2 of his saving throws that he needed to do. And he is knocked prone and stunned until this fishman's next turn. Erling, You're good.
Ruh-roh.
Erling is going to reach over and cast Lightning Charge on Iskari. And then...
Yes, give me more dice.
Oh my god. You're just
He
gonna catch each person as they come on the ship.
And then he, for a bonus action, is going to go Wendigo.
Oh, Wendigo. Oh, where is that? I don't know which map that is. I'll find it.
But that'll be my turn. You can just keep it
Alright.
as the Erling token and
Okay.
you just make me large.
Yep, make it large. Gotcha.
I do need
Alright,
to.
so we'll move Rookie and all these guys over for you. And Erling is now Wendigo. And that brings us to Iskari.
Well, Iskari's going to fuck some shit. So
Yeah, you'll probably kill this guy in one hit.
who knows?
The way you've been putting out damage?
So she can't flank with Boblin, unfortunately, right? Because he's stunned.
He is stunned. He is not threatening.
So there's not really a way to get advantage against this guy, is there?
You can recklessly attack.
Oh, hey, thank you for reminding me about that. I'm going to do that.
You're welcome. Just wait until that sea cow comes and tries to bite your ass.
That's a crit.
Oh my god! Is it a 20 crit? Oh, it's a 19. It's not a natural 20. Don't add it to the list.
Oh, okay.
But you can pierce smite if you want.
And then I get 2d6 for the lightning, right? On a crit?
Plus 1d... Or yeah, plus 2d6.
He doesn't have to activate this one, right?
No, because I'm casting it. I'm using my action to activate.
Gotcha.
And then, yes, I would like to Divine Smite at a 3rd level. Thank you. So that
So it's already 23.
8d8.
If you kill this guy in one hit.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we're at 2368. Is that right?
Let's see, 18, 23,
Yeah, 68.
68.
God damn, you killed him in one hit.
Did she kill him?
He's dead.
Oh my god.
Yes!
That was awesome.
Iskari, like, flicks the blood off of her sword and points at the others and just, like, makes this, like, come and get it motion.
Okay, good. What else you got? You got a second attack.
I mean, there's no one in range.
You can
for her
kill
second
Bob.
attack.
I mean, he's right there. He's prone. He's stunned.
Why do you want to hurt me, Lucas?
I'm just saying it's available. Less mouths to feed. You can make the whole journey if you don't have to feed
Can
them out.
she-
You just did this on the island.
3 hit points.
Is Arlong within 30 feet of me?
I would say no. They're about 50 feet out because the fishman used a bonus action to get close enough to you, and then probably died.
That is the end of Iskari's turn.
All right.
She
The sea
accepts the
cow's turn.
consequences of her actions.
I don't.
Sea Cow decides to move up and is going to bite the closest person on the edge of the ship, which is the captain.
Oh, thank
This is
God,
not
I
going to
don't
be
know
good, guys. He has advantage.
Advantage. Oh, see. Multi-attack. All right. So, we're going to bring a big ol' bite. Let's see what happens. 18 on the die. Natural 20.
That's not good. Jesus,
No,
man.
is that a natural 20 or a natural 1?
Natural 20.
Iskari might get one shot right back here, guys.
It's bad damage.
God. Oh my god. Do we have any gems worth 200 gold?
Iskari, that's 25 points
yes.
of damage. Piercing damage.
Thank
Okay.
God.
And then it's going to hit you with a giant flipper. Let's see what happens.
Oh my god.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. Don't worry. Not as bad as the last one.
It was still 25 HP.
That's going to be another 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm below half.
All right. That was its turn. Bringing the rest of the people right on board. This guy jumps off the top, brings out 2 swords. Let's see, is he the one that got... Yeah. He brings out 2 kind of nasty looking rusted long swords and starts going to town on the bird.
No!
Alright, let's roll some attacks on the bird.
Try.
Rookie's like, this isn't how it's supposed to go!
That's a natural 17 for a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, so 22, that's 2 hits, so a 22
But
and 23.
they're smiling. They're supposed to be nice.
Yeah, they are smiling.
How much?
They're gonna
damage?
eat you. Hold on, not yet. So that was...
okay,
Oh,
nice.
you were lucky. I rolled 2 ones. So that's gonna be 8 points of slashing damage. That's all it got. Now we go to Arlong. Oh, Arlong. Arlong is gonna jump right into the crowd. Say, so, you are a devil fruit user. This ought to be fun. And
That
he's
was
just
scary.
he's just gonna have his way with you. He's gonna bite onto you with
Also
this
scary.
giant shark mouth. It's probably not
I
gonna be
don't
good.
like that at all.
Oh my god.
All right,
Who
so
bites a Wendigo?
22.
Who bites a Wendigo?
All right, I assume that hits.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
Oh my gosh. All right, so that was max on 2 of those. So that is 14 points of piercing damage. And you are currently grappled, and he's going to use his second attack to try to lift you up and throw you with his fishman strength.
This is not good.
So, I'm going to say this is going to be an opposed athletics check for him to throw you. So go ahead and roll me an athletics.
Not good.
Ooh.
11.
Natural 18 on the die. You were thrown overboard.
This is not good.
Oh my god.
That'll be his turn. Yes. All right, I'll continue with my onslaught of attacks.
I was just trying to think. I was like, do I have anything that Ascari can do to save him? No, nope, I don't. I don't.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
have
oh
anything.
wait, I could have used cutting words, couldn't I have?
Not on the throw. That was a contest. That wasn't an attack.
Well,
So this guy up on top of this giant sea cow is kind of holding onto the fin, pulls in air into his mouth, and just shoots a couple of bullets of water out of his mouth. And he is going to aim at, let's go with, in this range, we're going to go lizard folk. Let's take out the first lizard folk.
well, I mean, okay, whatever.
Oh, 2
No
natural
love,
2s.
no,
He misses
no
the lizard folk. That brings us to the crew's turn.
Oh my god.
All right. Princess is going to pull out her...
Oh,
P-
Julian could go save Erling.
yes, he can. And you also have the sea elf somewhere on the ship. I don't know where
They
he is.
both can go save Erling.
Wait,
Um,
does the sea elf know common yet?
Nope.
Nope, it has not been 240 days.
We have eclectic an exotic.
It's a wonderful crew. I love
You
it.
have to understand this. That's what makes us unique.
It's so
yeah, I
great.
know, but I just wondering.
Think about the
Princess,
merchandising.
She just wants
princess,
to homogenize us.
prince.
I just
The princess. Okay.
Imperialist.
Can I kill someone, please?
I'm filibustering right now.
I'm working in your favor. I'm the crew.
Yeah.
So the princess crits on a 19 against the octopus guy. She misses with a second attack, so she is going to crit for 3d6 with her wonderful peacock. Holy shit, she did a lot of damage.
Oh my god.
15, 21, 25 plus her bonus, 29 points of slashing damage to the octopus. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, take that.
Ochi.
I was gonna start an octopus stand later. And then you have Groppoli. He is gonna pull out his saxophone and play a tune. And he is going to cast Aid on the princess and the next two people that are closest. So Rookie and Ascari have Aid.
What does that do?
It increases your hit points by 5.
Sweet.
So your hit point maximum is by 5, and you get those 5 hit points. So that is his turn. The front note. These lizard folk are going to throw spears at the shooting fishman.
Yes, they are.
1 hit, and he does a D8 for spear damage. One again. I need to quit using that dice. So he does 4 points of damage to this guy. That brings us to the Sniper King. I love that I'm playing against myself. He pulls out this slingshot and he's like, "Watch out, Captain!" Or wait, "Watch out, Captain!" And he natural 20. He crits with his fire star against the giant cow. So he does a shit ton of damage to the cow. 8d6 damage to the cow.32 2 sixes.
Sniper King.
So that's 10, that's 20, 32 points of fire damage to the cow.
Way to go, Weird Nose.
So he does 32 points of damage. Who else is left? We've got Fishman and Fish Dude. So these guys, I don't know what they have, so they're just going to come up into the fray. He's going to step on the dead body of this guy. Here, get out of here. And he's going to attack the cow with a scimitar attack. Natural 19.
Can Ascari yell at Jillian to go save Erling?
Yes, and he understands common, so he can jump and do that on his go. So 1 attack against him. Oh man, this die. That's 9 points of slashing damage to the cow. And Gillian jumps into the water and begins lifting Erling above the water, so at least he's not drowning. He's going to need aid to get him back onto the ship. And I think that was everyone on the boat.
Not sinking into the ocean is a good start.
It's a good start. Penala, you're up.
We're not going to get 4x? Okay. Oh no.
If someone wants a Jaeger 4X, go for it.
He's down below.
He's fine.
I've got so many people to play with right now.
Okay, I guess I'm going to healing word Iskari
I
at
mean,
the
I wouldn't
fourth
say no to that.
at the 4th level.
Ooh.
Are you fucking with me? Are you
That
shitting me?
is so many ones.
That's 3 ones on 41s. Yeah, that's what you get. 10 hit points.
Okay, so that was my bonus action, right?
That was your bonus action. You can cast a cantrip as an action.
Minor illusion. Can I make a minor illusion of Panala coming up on deck?
From
Oh,
where?
because you're hiding right now. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, she just cast a healing word. Where were you hiding?
Well, if she could cast the illusion and then do the healing word.
In reverse order? I like it.
Yeah,
Yes.
just as a
All right.
distraction.
Okay, so coming out of like the kitchen. So the opposite side. Okay,
Yes.
good to know.
I don't know. Where should I put the token?
Don't worry about it. I got it in my head.
Okay.
The illusion is where this little pseudo dragon is right now.
Okay.
Anything else, Panola?
No. I'm sitting pretty right here.
Rookie. It is Rookie's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump up into the air and fly over, getting an opportunity attack, I guess, from that smiley
He
man.
will take it.
Happy guy.
A natural 2.
Happy guy.
Misses.
Cool. Okay, and then I would like to try and assist to get Erling back on the ship.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Where did you go?
You got your
That
talons. You got your talons into the
That's about
shoulders, and you're
Not
trying to
first,
lift
I'm
him
trying to
up.
get some of that water.
But like trying to lift up Charles when he's trying to be dead weight, his weight has somehow doubled or tripled. And he is just dead in the water, unable to aid you in any form. Just dead weight. Can't get him out of the water.
Dang it, guy. Bonus action. Since he is like right next to the cow, I'll punch the cow.
Punch the cow.
Fuck you, cow.
Fuck you, I can't let this window go out of the water.
From your path, which way did you go
So
to
angry.
over the ship? I just want to make sure that
Sorry.
I just want to make sure nobody else gets opportunity attacks. So you flew up from the mast and over.
Yeah. and
Okay.
then
Okay, you're good.
I can be on the other side of Erling if I need to be. I mean, I can.
No,
make
that's
it
fine.
over.
I was just making sure I visualized how you flew over there. That's good.
Yeah, I tried to make the path, but yeah, I'm definitely like up and over. I didn't
Yep.
want to like. You know.
14
There's a lot of
against
people down
this
there.
guy. It hits.
Oh, cool! I punched a cow, water cow.
Mm-hmm.
That'll give me strength to pull Erling out next time. He eats berries. I punch cows. We each have our own.
I'm having beef tonight.
The
We'll
cow-
Make sure our supply isn't too
Is
low.
that the end of your turn?
Actually, since I can, I will fly to maybe give Skari.
How much movement do you have left?
I have 50 flying. And
So
that was
you
only
had to fly up and over to get to Erling, and then you moved back.
so I wouldn't
So I
be able
don't
to
think you have enough to get to the other side of the cow.
Well, I'll get to the other side of Erling. So maybe next time if I
Cool.
can't get Erling up. That way, guy on the ship won't come after me. even
Perfect.
there, but-
Thank you for landing there. It's going to take a legendary action to try to hit you with its tail.
Oh, man, you know what? That's fine. I punched him. I earned that.
With the tail smash. Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it does.
13 points of damage. I'm trying to make it quick, Rachel. That
Yeah,
brings
I don't
us
think we're
to
gonna kill the Sea King by the
Erling.
end, but
I think that brings us to Erling, and you are, if I remember correctly, we said you were exhausted 5 in the water.
Yes. And now that I'm actually in the water, I've also got a question about my Mariner's scale mail. Because this is my first time being in the water, I think, since getting it. So do I float with this armor or have a swim speed, or do I still
You know
sink
what?
because of the dragon fruit?
I'm gonna say you do not sink. You were bobbing in the water, and I will allow you to take verbal actions only.
All right.
I'm gonna say that like your arms are fatigued, so you can't make somatic components or grab a material component, but you could do anything with the verbal action because your head's above the water.
I'm just gonna make use of the Wendigo's mimicry sounds then to just perfectly mimic Rookie going, ah, that's not good.
Okay. I like it. All right. I guess that's it, early.
I think so.
All right. All right. That brings us to Iskari. You're back up.
Shit. Huh. There are no good options here for Iskari. Huh. Well, I think we got to slice up a side of beef here.
Yes. Oh, Bob the Goblin is no longer stunned. If that's helpful.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Still prone though.
Yeah. Iskari's gonna use her Hexblade's curse on the cow.
All right. Curse the cow.
And then there's no way to flank because the cow's too big, right?
Cow, in this case, you would have to be in the water to flank, which would give you disadvantage on your attack rolls anyway.
Okay, so 23 to hit.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and that's 17 damage.
17.
And then she's going to smite at first level.
All right.
13 more damage.
Stop it.
Second attack, the 19 to hit.
That hits.
13 damage.
Another
total.
13.
And that is the end of Iskari's turn.
All right. That brings us back to the cow. This cow doesn't like what you did. It's going to try to eat you. So,
Bring it.
it's going to make a bite attack at you.
God.
Natural 1.
Can I? Oh.
Fucking right. Can Iskari just like catch its mouth?
Yeah, just like with the gauntlets and your like forearms and your biceps are just veiny and pulsing, just like. And then it's gonna take its flipper, and just for good measure, it's gonna hit the Wendigo.
It does so with advantage, sir.
Natural 20.
Damn it!
Stop.
This die hates you so much. Don't worry, it's not a lot of damage. I lied. It's a lot of damage.
Since my hit point maximum has been reduced by half as a Wendigo.
That's 17 points. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ha ha! See, nothing.
It's only half of your half, right?
Way more.
So that's it for it. It only gets to make the 2 attacks. But we've got this guy here, the octopus guy. He's gonna flank with the cow and the scurry, making 2 slashes at your back. That's gonna be
Can I-
one hit. Whoa, yeah,
I
you
cutting
cutting
words?
words.
Let's
What is it? A D8?
yeah.
Yours is a D8, yes.
Nice.
Ooh, you bring that down from a natural 19 to an 11. 16 to hit, Ascari?
I'm gonna use my shield.
That's a miss. All right, what are you up to now?
21.
All right, gotta be a 21. Second attack. Miss.
Yes. Thank
Good
you,
cutting
Bob.
words. Now that you have revealed your voice and you're hiding right next to Arlong. Oh, there she is. I knew you were here on this ship. Welcome home. The leech. And he's going to make 2 attacks at you.
Well, fuck.
With his giant sawtooth greatsword. 2 terrible slashes at you.
Oh, good. It sounds like they're friends.
Are they talking it out?
24 to hit.
Lucas, can I just say,
Yes.
this is the first time with the artwork of Panola.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll
Same
be
thing
fine.
happened to Amanda. It's okay.
Right? You take
It's a curse.
But it's okay, you'll survive.
you take
It's just
13 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a very important Constitution save.
Oh my god.
Ruh-roh raggy.
You have ongoing 1d8 bleed damage.
Oh no.
And, like we learned from our Sword of Wounding, this is a continual stacking wounding sword. Let's bring us up to the Archer Fishman. You know what? He doesn't like the Flame Star Sniper King. Let's take him out. 1 hit on the Sniper King. This guy, not too much damage, just a d12. Nah, not a lot. He takes 5 points of piercing damage. Alright, crew's turn to retaliate. The princess, Vivi, is going to flank with Ascari, making a conga line of death in an attempt to just gouge the back of this octopus guy with her peacock whip. That's a natural 16. That's going to hit. Second attack. With a 14, that's going to hit. So she does 66 damage. 8, 10, 17. She does 23 points of damage to the octopus. Let's see here. This guy is, Garoppolo is going to move. You know what? He's going to take the opportunity. No, he was back here. He's going to move this way to try to get visual on Erling. And he is going to cast Fly. And another note comes out from his saxophone. And Erling has the power of flight. And he floats above the water, regaining his strength.
Oh, that's great.
These 3 lizard folk are going to keep pelting the archer with javelins. Because they have not really been outfitted for combat. Let me make sure his is okay. That's 1 hit on him. D8 of damage. Okay. He takes that. that goes do. That was them. That was him. That was there. Sniper King is going to disengage as a bonus action and run up the stairs, and he is going to. What is he going to do? He's just going to shoot out at Arlong. And he misses with both of his quick shot with his slingshot. And Gillian, no longer having to hoist Erling, is going to move over to the cow underneath Erling, and he's going to attack the cow with his stuff. One moment. Just pulling up his character sheet real quick.
Yo, I'm so mad right now.
All right.
Because we got jumped by the
actually,
Arlong
what he is going to do, since he is a paladin fighter, and he sees that right now Erling is in trouble, he reaches up and touches Erling's Wendigo foot with both of his hands while he's in the water and pumps 24 points of hit points into Erling from his lay on hands feature.
Nice.
That is his action.
Excellent.
So he's using all but one in case he needs to save someone falling into the water. That was him, and Elf Guy is going to... this time he's going to turn and attack the octopus to try to get him off of the captain's back. So he's going to take 2 swipes. 16 is going to hit, and he's going to do a d6 plus his dex. 6 points of damage, and he kills the octopus guy.
Nice.
That brings us to Penala. You have just been slashed by Arlong twice, right in the face. What do you do?
Cast wind wall right in front of me.
Okay. Which direction?
Boblin, no!
Going.
And didn't get a turn. Boblin slashes at the cow.
Going right
He misses.
here. You know, just between right. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right?
All right, you're going there. Boblin's gonna have to make a save, and so is Arlong. And it's gonna be a strength save of your DC, which is 16, right?
16.
Oh, Boblin fails. So he's pushed what? 15 feet, or how far does he go?
15 feet.
Boblin is almost pushed off the deck, and Arlong stands firm with a 17 on the die.
Oh, shit. And then I'll drink a.
He takes some damage, right?
Straight saving throw, a creature takes 3d6 damage on a failed save or half as much. So roll your 3d8, he takes half the damage. And you take 1d8 of bleed damage. I didn't forget. You take 8 points of bleed damage.
Still decent.
Yeah, so he takes 7, but you take 8 from the bleed.
Why did I volunteer to go into work today?
Just tell him that you have a cough.
Oh God, I can't. I already said that I'd come in. And were you fucking with me?
It's only
We
1-1
can
in there.
stop.
That's average.
Yeah,
I mean, we could
kill
stop.
everyone in the next 5 minutes. So
No,
Yeah,
it's not gonna
so we
happen.
can
pick it up
stop.
next time.
I kind of want to see how this plays out, though. Ah!
Just drive real fast.
I have to take a shower. Okay, I have to leave at 7:10.
How much time do we got?
9 minutes.
All right. Let's get through as many combat sessions as we can. And when your time's up, your time's up.
All right, so you drink a health potion. What else are you doing?
That's all I can
Action
do
bonus.
because I don't want to move out.
All right. Rookie, go.
You can use your action to disengage, and you can run.
She used
I
wind
already
wall.
used
Use your
Wind wall.
action for wind wall.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit.
All right, Rookie, go.
Okay, I'm going to continue to help Erling get back onto the
Erling
ship.
is currently flying, so you do not need to assist him.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, that's good.
Fuck this cow.
Flying
Oh,
Wendigo. Yeah,
bestiality? Ooh. Sorry.
I'm technically behind him, but the map ends, so
Sorry.
I'm on top now.
You sure are.
You have
Just
advantage.
like in the
You have
pictures.
advantage on your penetration with your sword.
Are we doing phrasing?
Oh,
I don't know.
Louise. Really?
You missed. Found the wrong
It's a
Wrong-
small
wrong point.
hole. Okay.
type sphincter.
I'm gonna.
13 hits.
Uppercut.
You punched him in the
Freaking
scrotum.
lightning.
For 10 points of damage.
Bonus action, I'm going to key point flurry of blows. Bam.
23
Yeah.
hits.
Bam.
Yeah.
You kill him by punching him in the ass.
What? For real?
He's dead.
What? Kill it!
Get
This
some.
goes to show
Get
that
some.
I'm not in a dungeon.
They're gonna regret
All right.
fucking with the one horn.
Rookie, any other? You have some movement left. Any other thing you want to do?
I won't be able to make it to where. I can fly over the cow because I have to go 5, 10.
The cow
15.
slumps into the water, so you can go directly to the deck if you want to.
I want to get behind this guy. I don't think I have enough movement to really land yet.
You're up in the air.
but
That's fine.
I'm kind of gonna hover there for a minute. I don't want to land anyways because I'll give him an opportunity to hit me. So.
All right.
But I'm gonna fuck this guy up and fuck with no.
Yep. Erling,
Aw, thanks.
All
you
right,
have
Erling
flight and
is
your full
going
faculties.
to make use of his flight to kind of drift from the ship's edge a little bit as he comes up and directly back towards this guy who threw him. And he's coming in with a claw and a bite. And because the claw hits, and because he's moving at least 20 feet in a straight line, he gets the pounce ability off on this guy. So I need him to make a strength saving throw.
All right. What's the DC?
DC of 14.
Failed.
All right. So that is going to be an additional bite attack on as a bonus action. And since he's also knocked prone, it's an advantage. So it's a 24 for his claws, a 16 for his first bite, and a 24 for his second bite.
Okay, I'm going.
All of it hits.
I'm going to call and just say I'm going to run a few minutes late.
Yes.
I'm in a little late.
And I need him to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
All right. So that's your damage, right? 16, 9, and
That's
18.
damage that he's taking no matter what at this point.
27, 37, 43. I think. Yeah, 43.
I think so, yes.
And you said 2 con saves, right?
2 con saves, or else he takes additional necrotic damage.
All right. What's the con save?
DC 14.
All right. Let's see what his con is. He fails both of them.
Fails both of them, so he takes a total of 23 necrotic damage, and I regain half of that.
Ah, nice. All right. Way to go,
That will
Erling.
be my turn.
All right. That brings us to Iskari. Flanking
Iskari
with the
runs
flying
over and flanks
demon.
with Erling.
Go for it.
All right. And this is how we do it.
21 hits.
21 to hit. That's a crit. I'm gonna smite,
Oh.
and I have 1/3 level smite. So this is gonna be 8d8.
Ooh, 20, 40, 5. Oh, 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 oh,
And
goodness.
then, last attack is a 22 for 9.
And you kill him.
Yes!
Yeah, Iskari just like runs up and says, "Leave my crew alone," and then she's like slashes into him.
Captain saving the day. Cow dead. Octopus dead. Arlong dead. All we have is the Fishman Archer, and he's gonna run away. And that concludes our combat.
Oh my god.
Gillian jumps back up on the boat. The Fishman far outstrides Gillian's pace, and eventually disappears deep into the water. And you have survived the Arlong pirates.
Can we strap the sea cow and eat it?
4X would be happy to cook this Sea King.
I'm going to
Iskari is gonna say, "Good news, we have plenty of supplies to." Oh God, Penala's bleeding.
No,
Oh yeah, you are
I'm
still
fine.
bleeding.
I'm fine.
No, you took a health potion which stopped your bleeding.
So, fun day, right?
I was just looking at the cloud, and then all of a sudden this thing came out of nowhere, and I gotta just focus a little bit better, guys. I think, I mean, they would have showed up, but,
I really want
Have you been watching the clouds this whole time?
No, just for a moment. Just a moment. Moment.
I know it's at the end of it. Can I investigate Arlong's body?
Go for it. What are you hoping to find?
I don't know. Just something? I don't know.
We can
Okay.
pick up there. That's a good
So,
cliffhanger. I'm just
Penala,
saying.
as you're looking over his body, you find that there's a pocket inside his vest, and inside the pocket there's a medallion, something metal in the shape of a medallion in there. And we'll figure out what that is next time.
Okay. Yeah. It was a fun session, y'all. I gotta go expose myself to the virus.
Be safe.
Anyway, nice meeting y'all. It's been tight.
Adios.
Meeting? We've known each other for
Don't
like
get
8 months.
dead.
What?
See ya.
Bye.
Well, hope you all had fun.
I punched a cow to death.
You
Yeah,
punched
that
a
was
cow
a hell of a
to death.
session.
Burned an in down.
So much.
Cow
Again.
Business as usual.
I think that's becoming our watermark.
Yeah.
Right?
I did so much damage.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think like if people start recognizing how powerful Iskari is, like they have to focus fire on her first and foremost before
I'm
she
like
can
a glass
attack.
cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't take much damage, but whoo, can I
But if
dish
you
it
get
out.
rolling right with your Hexblade's curse, like then you start rebuilding your hit points back. Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that
was
was
fun.
bonkers. And we rolled so many 20s tonight between everybody.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Right?
I think we got close to either tying or exceeding the last one that we did.
It's
didn't
this
roll a single
campaign.
one.
We don't roll 20s like that in any other game.
No, it's just pirates. Hey, we're gonna go balls out. Let's do it in pirates.
Right?
We have anime dice.
We do have anime dice. The power of anime. Wow, you guys got a lot of
Anime is
experience for those
strong
2
with these
combats.
dice.
Just combat
we
experience.
had a few good anime moments tonight.
Plus the XP for the 6 guys upstairs, right?
They're factored in for sure. Yeah, I mean, I did this in the Star Wars campaign. I throw high levels of, XP worth combats at you guys, and you guys do wonderfully at them. So I'm so proud.
We are too.
Especially when we survive.
Yeah, right.
Right? So you're halfway to Alabasta where
Dude, I one-shot that guy.
oh my god. Yeah, that was gross.
I completely forgot about him because the cow's over his dead token, but like,
Yeah, no, he's
oh my gosh. Oh, you moved him, but still.
yeah, moved out of the way. Oh my god. He only had 60 hit points. You just
I
like
still
bam.
one-shot him. One hit. That's all it took. Oh,
man. So we're going to Alabaster, the home of Crocodile and Princess Vivi Nefertari, and home of the vision that Ascari had back on the East Blue.
She may or may not be aware of that.
Oh,
Desert Island with a kingdom on the
you
side.
guys made the decision. Not Ascari.
Right?
I changed my vote. No.
Wait.
We're not going to do your story point. We're going past it.
You don't have a quorum.
All right, let's get all these dead fish people off the boat.
Not the cow. Keep the cow. We're eating that.
We'll put them on the back of the boat.
Man, the crew stepped up in that fight, though. No one died. Boblin took that hit like a champ.
right?
Yeah.
Got
He actually
smashed
didn't.
with a crit at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thankfully, it
big
wasn't a
damage.
lot of damage. Let's see, how much hit point does he have? Because I might have killed him and not known it.
Nope, no take backsies. Nope.
No take
Everyone's
backsies.
alive.
Oh
Sniper
my god.
King is a Sniper King,
He's half dead.
but he's not dead.
No, but I didn't
half
realize
alive,
he only
too.
had 24 hit points. So Sniper King did some work.
Oh yeah, he did. And the sea elf killed the octopus guy.
Yeah. You guys got a strong crew.
Except for the lizard folk, they suck.
I mean, they're just throwing sticks. I mean, that's all they got.
I know. We really need to replace
We
them.
need to-
We just like we need like,
we didn't want
like
them anyways.
in one point we're just gonna be like, look guys, it's not us, it's you.
You should have taken them to
Guys are
Little
good at
Garden and
running
dropped them off
down
with all the
like
other
where it
dinosaurs.
belongs to.
Like honestly, I just need better crew people. Like you can't even hold your own against the Sea King.
I mean, they didn't die.
They didn't help.
Didn't.
Did any of them even tank hits?
They got shot at and missed from the sniper fishman, so they couldn't hit them. I guess neither one could hit each other. They were just shooting at each other aimlessly. It was terrible.
Perfect background fighting.
Exactly. Those guys were doing their own thing.
Perfect anime fighting.
Right?
I mean, Erling getting thrown off the ship was awesome.
Oh,
I
my God.
disagree.
I thought that was
Oh, things went from okay, I might be able to stand my own in this fight for once to immediately being worthless and in the water and possibly facing my demise. Like, oh gosh.
Well, I mean,
I went
between
from
your
a very good
between your
position to a
armor
very
and
bad one.
having two aquatic people on your ship, I mean, you have no fear of drowning unless something takes you under the water.
Well,
But I didn't know that for sure at the time.
yeah, if they do it right away, like he's going.
Yeah, since I can't move.
Yeah, you're just bobbing there in the ocean.
Yeah, luckily they
Motionless.
got to him before like 6 seconds even happened. Like they were
Yeah, like
"Go
what
on
if the
there."
Sea King
Not
just
even-
like flops down on him?
Right?
The Sea King could have bit into him if he wasn't getting obliterated by your swords.
Well, yeah, there was
It's a
that.
good thing that Sea King was preoccupied.
I mean, technically, Erling didn't do anything to hurt anyone, so he wasn't a target.
It was my plan all along.
I think I played the fishmen well, though. They played to their strengths. I think.
dying?
Well, there's that. But like recognizing that you transformed on the deck, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we've seen devil fruit
Oh, yeah.
users. We know your weakness, right into the water."
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
You do that? Okay, well, I'm just gonna throw you in the ocean. No biggie.
Yep. He didn't know that you had special armor. Otherwise, that would have been even worse.
That's score 1 for Erling, and
Right?
score 1 for the dead guy. Touche on both of them.
Oh man.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here.
All right, see you, Nick.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good session.
Fun night, Lucas.
Thank you.
Adios,
Thank you.
guys.
Hey,
Have a good night. Survive another week. Yay!
right? Don't get the
Yay!
pox.